All right, so don't clap before it so that I can find it in the edit.
No, okay, check this out. I know a clap we could get all in sync. You know that Waka Flocka song? It's like, round of applause, baby, make that ass clap. Yeah.
Perfect. We're good.
Dude, you got to do that every time.
Welcome to the Burnout. Our wheels are spinning, but we're going nowhere, at least for the next hour. We're sitting here with...
My name's Kal.
Tim
We got to redo it. I'm sorry. Oh, my...
Welcome to the Burnout. Our wheels are spinning, but we're going nowhere. I'm sitting here with...
Kal.
Timotheus. Yeah. Yes.
Well, I have a nice spread on the table. Each one of these little cubes is 5 milligrams, so help yourself, fellas. It's just some gummies I got from Colorado.
So do you guys ever have like hair from your happy trail get stuck in your belt?
We're getting right into it.
Yeah.
Because it
You want to see my
Absolutely.
stomach, dude? My shit looks like a back. Fucking gross.
My 7th grade teacher's back. She used to have like a flat butt, and then at the bottom it was like the butt, like 2 little butt cheeks. You know what, you know what I'm talking
I was
about?
just gonna say, bro, them bitches are
Ew, dude, I don't care if she sees this.
You fucking bitch.
Nah,
Deborah.
shout out. Even though you called my mom out for joining the choir.
Yo, how do you spell?
Eat this.
Yeah, dude, help yourself.
Hey, cheers. Where's your manners?
Come on.
In the words of Tim. Tim licked that one. Tim stuck them together.
yeah, that's the one you lick.
That was his experiment. You want this one?
Cheers. Grab another
cheers.
one.
Just cheer for real.
Yeah, dude, it's only.
I'm gonna
5.
grab the top.
No, but in the words of Tim.
No, have a green one. We'll get the other yellow ones. The
Dude,
green
Tim
ones are fire.
goes 5 milligrams. What the fuck's that gonna do to me? And then he took maybe 10 milligrams, 15, and then he was just off the shits way too high. Remember?
I
It
always
was like
forget
10.
I take them.
It was like 25 milligrams.
Oh, shit's good.
Dude, I used to fucking take. Do you remember when I'd get those gummy bears? Dude,
Yes,
they were
and
like
I have something good to say.
1,500 fucking
Stop, dude.
milligrams.
We have so many good stories about
Dude,
those.
Can I start, please?
Hold
Yeah.
up. I got accused of date raping somebody
Right.
because of those gummy bears.
Exactly.
But that's besides the point. Maybe we'll get into that.
Maybe.
It was alleged date rape. There was no
Allegedly.
rape. It was just a date.
Allegedly.
Yeah, let everyone look at their angles. Alleged.
Allegedly.
I don't know if that matters.
A legend.
So, first of all, me and Eli have been talking about that recently because he claims he never got high off of any of those edibles.
Bologna sandwich.
What a fucking lie.
I told him that. I said, was it the one Cal gave? And I said, listen, I trust his edibles because I remember maybe 2 years ago. Oh, that's good. I remember maybe 2 years ago, you gave me one that was shaped like a rat.
Never, dude. It was a bear,
A
like
bear.
a big ass bear.
Like
But
like a Teddy Graham.
the fact that I remember it as a rat should speak to how powerful it was. Because, bro, I remember I picked up another one off you. Another one. They were in like these red and black packages.
Yeah.
I
And
gave it to my parents.
and this one was a rhino. And I could guarantee it. No, why would you give it to your parents, dude?
Because I was like, listen, you just break off a little piece when you want it, eat it, and you'll feel good, like whatever. Way too powerful for
yeah,
them.
no, your mom made an ear. And
So,
fucking
wait,
passed
TV
out.
and your dad ate one.
Well, the best part is I go back to their place like 4 months after the fact, and like barely the ear's missing.
They're still
And I was like,
safe.
you guys are such It's like,
That would have been a wild ride. A wild
Yeah.
ride.
dude.
W's are ours.
I wish we could talk about
You can.
that one.
Yeah,
thing.
talk about whatever.
We really can't talk about this.
Just makes my
It's-
editing a little harder,
It's
but that's
gonna get
fine.
edited out, but no, I can't, dude. When you're fucking when people got dosed, let's say when people got
Okay, yeah.
unknowingly dosed. Did I tell you this?
No, I thought you were talking
At Christmas? You can talk about this.
For real?
Yeah, because I'm still unsure as to if it happened or not.
But they're gonna know.
So basically,
You got something to talk about?
at Christmas, my uncle comes over with a tray of like these chocolate pudding things, and also Matt comes over to my house for Christmas with my
Red
whole
flag.
family.
Who the fuck makes pudding?
Right, and there's no brand. They're just like, it's a big carrier of all these puddings. And my little cousin who's 15 runs over and goes, "Oh, give me one." He goes, No, these aren't for you guys. It's got like special something in it. And I was like, oh man. And my sister and her husband, who is now her wife, both ate one, and neither of them do weed. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No, you can laugh all you want.
I gotta practice this shit because what my girlfriend does with her job and school and shit like her sign on the door is her name and it says her pronouns and shit and she's been meeting people who you have to go speak to them in plurals, so it's they're don't associate. No, they don't associate with a gender, so you got to be well, they said, it sounds right, but then when you're talking to them and you're just you try saying her and it's just fart, and it's there's some people you don't know. It's
bro, tell her to list her pronouns. I showed Tim this today. I saw a girl's Facebook. Her pronouns were L''EW and then Z''ER. And I was like, that's weird. And then I pronounced it and it was loser.
She was cute too.
Was she?
She was single and cute.
She had a dick. She had a dick. Dude, that shit's so scary, bro. Yesterday,
terrifying.
Yesterday at the fucking stand, the open mic, there was this girl with pink hair and he was bro, I'm about to go bag on that bitch. And
he did not get up one time, by the way.
But mind you, it's she could have had a dick, dude. She wasn't there with anybody.
She had that vibe to her too.
Yeah, just the pink
No
wig.
disrespect if she watches this.
Hey,
but she was bad. She did look cute. She was good looking, but she had a vibe in the corner, quiet.
She was one of the trench coats.
She was that. Well, she was limbo trench coat. She was
Tim and I have been describing people based on.
Dude, she was one of them chicks from Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, dude.
That's actually the vibe I got when you said pink hair. I don't know why I always think of that movie.
What was I gonna say though?
Oh, about Christmas. My uncle may or may not have given my whole family edibles. I definitely felt it because I was sober as fuck.
It's Christmas.
Yeah,
eggnog.
Has never experienced weed in her entire life. So she's like, oh, these things are great. 30 minutes later, getting
Hospital.
Loose and I feel like hospital only happens when you took something.
No, dude, that's how my mom is. I was oh, I got this chocolate, and my sister was 15 at the time, and my mom was just my mom.
Yeah.
Fucking dude. Yeah, and I was here, try this chocolate. I just came back from Colorado, and I'm just I go to my room, bro. I'm just playing games, and then I just hear my sister dying laughing upstairs, and my mom's oh my god, oh my god, and I'm just what's going on? And she's what did you give her and all this? And she's I feel my heart, and my mom's freaking out. And I'm chill, just watch some fucking one of your midget shows or whatever. Dude, she watches the dumbest shit, bro.
Dude, my mom is obsessed with it, and I say the same thing. I go, why are you watching these midgets on TV all the time? She goes, little people. She always corrects
TLC
me.
Show?
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
not one. There's 20 now.
Wow.
It's like this midget works at a grocery store. This one is a fucking financial advisor.
These two are strippers.
Yeah,
It's
who
just
cares?
Okay.
Who cares? They're just people.
Would you guys bone on
No.
Okay. No.
Would you?
How about a dude with a vagine?
Wait.
Jack's got a girlfriend though. Hold up.
Are we talking
Me
about?
too.
Are we talking
That's
about?
true.
Are we talking about
Level playing field.
Bro, are we talking about shorter and compact like a midget, or a little person, an actual person who's just tiny? Because there's dwarfs.
Okay,
and there's
okay,
midgets.
okay.
Not dwarfs though, just smaller, 4'7".
I think that's what a dwarf
They're
is.
all
That's a
little
dwarf?
people.
But some of them look funny.
But hold up.
Dude,
Some
shut
of
the
them
The
fuck
ones
up.
really
that are
funny,
midgets are
Words are
fucked,
like bullets.
right? But, no. No offense. They
None
have
taken.
they have a thing, but for a girl that's 4'7", a guy that's 4'7", they're just small. I think
was
that's
that
how it
guy-
works.
How tall was that guy at the restaurant? Because he was at my waist, bro. I'm 5'6".
What guy?
The busboy at the restaurant
Oh, he
yesterday.
was short. He was short.
Little spick. Yeah, dude. He was
He's
fucking.
probably 5 foot, and he's not a midget.
I think it's different. Dude, I know a lot of I have a lot of Mexican friends who are just shorter, but definitely not midget, definitely not dwarf.
That's what I'm
growing
thinking
up,
of.
he was very short.
I see a
compared
lot
to
of
all us.
Mexican girls that are super short. So
Yeah.
are we talking about that?
No, I'm talking about,
Talking about midget.
like big head.
I don't know if I would. They kind of freak me out.
I think it'd be cool just to see my or something like that, but I don't know. Yeah,
Like a diagram.
No,
dude?
my guts. But I don't know. How about
Your dick going all the way.
Dude, I saw the funniest shit. This guy was like recording himself on Snapchat. He's like, I'm about to jump over this midget. Turns the camera. There's just this little person walking. And he just goes full on and just jumps over and dips off. And I'm just like,
Bro.
wow.
That might be the funniest Snapchat
Dude,
ever.
that's so fucked up.
Wait, have you
Dude,
guys seen the one with the parking, the what do you call it? Like the things for parking garages with the big
yeah,
lever
the little,
that go
like,
through?
the arm and shit.
This dude's
yeah.
running, filming his friend who's a midget, and his friend runs underneath it and ducks his head, and he goes, "You know, you didn't have to duck."
Dude, I always wish I had like a homie like that. You know, well, I don't know. I always wanted like Asian friends too, but I mean, there's
See, we've got
thing.
though. Even fills all of those slots.
He's Native American.
So-
Native American. It just
Bro, were you saying last night that in Colorado they, like for applications you have to fill the pronoun?
no. I
You were
was
saying that last night?
no. I was
Someone
saying
was saying that to me.
shit. I hope not. I mean, dude, I was more so saying like with my girlfriend's like job, like
Right.
that's like a big part. Like if you get the job, like you have to go by your pronouns and shit because it's like
Right.
a social justice type thing, dude. It's weird. But
I could have swore I
like,
heard.
dude, she just dealt with kids today who got caught with acid and they were like 14 years old. And she deals with like she has like she started like a program for like kids who get caught with weed so they don't get in trouble, and like
Bro,
she started this thing with
That's
like
crazy.
it's like these
That's
these
insane.
boxes that come with like fucking condoms, lube, dental dams, and all this like random shit for
Okay,
like safe sex.
dental
she
dams.
fight for
Dental
that?
dams are something that I completely overlooked my entire life. Like, didn't know what they were until very
It's
recently.
weird, dude. It's like
Dental
a napkin for a vagina, so you could like lick it and not catch anything.
Right, but I didn't even consider that you could like.
I didn't even know.
So
either.
you-
I definitely would have been on them.
Yeah,
hoes,
dude.
So you wipe
definitely,
it
bro.
before you go in.
No, you
No.
keep it there.
Yeah,
you
it's
like
kind
lick
of like
through
a
it,
female
kind of.
condom and like lick over it. Yeah.
Weird, but
Yeah.
like
Might be a little weird.
weird, but
No,
hey,
it
it gets
is
rid of
weird.
the taste. It gets rid of the.
Yeah, no.
So
she
you
was
think
telling
it's
me there's like
good?
strawberry and banana flavored ones and shit. And
I'm
like,
saying.
This is going.
see, it's weird though because like, what is it like? Like you got a bag of Gushers and they bust it and you're just licking the fucking wrapper. Like I don't know. It's just I can't really see myself like what is that? You get a PB and J out the bag and you're just like
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's like I told her I want to try them, but like, what am I doing here? You know, it's like
She's got the plug.
Wait, do you think
Yeah.
do you think these kids are trying acid at 14 because weed's legal in their state? Like, do you think that has anything to do with it? The fact that like,
well, it's a possibility because like the mushrooms just got like
Right.
decriminalized and shit. But at the same time, it's a whole different lifestyle out there.
Yeah,
Like
different
like my cousin out there is like fucking yeah, I got the best acid. It's honestly some of the best acid I've ever had. Like good times.
You hear those
dude.
Joey Diaz stories? He was like 7. He was like 10 years old
That's
doing
crazy.
Okay,
acid.
yeah, but he's from New Jersey.
I know.
New
just
Jersey's a
had to
different
throw that out
country.
there. I'd throw that out
Dude,
there.
New Jersey, like, I mean, they're like 4 years old fending for themselves over there.
I would say kids are just as crazy as New Jersey kids now.
Yeah, like the
drugs.
average kid.
With drugs.
Yeah, dude. Drugs are like when we were little. It was like the kids who did drugs. It was like, ooh, like they did drugs. Now it's like I feel like if you're in 8th grade now and you smoke weed, it's not like a big deal.
I used to get bagged on, dog. Like I
Right.
remember, like I was like one of the first kids to smoke weed, and like, dude, like upperclassmen kids were like calling me a fucking like piece of shit and stuff, and like
Like
I
who?
felt so bad.
Because
Like
I was gonna go into a
like,
story
like,
about
dude, all the
Evergreen.
kids that I'm like cool with now, like bro, they were like deep hating
Oh.
and shit, and it was just like then eventually people started smoking pot, and it was like the go-to guy to get it. And it's like, yeah, you know what? You're not a homie.
It's a
I'm
pattern with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with these cha-ching prices. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's like,
That's a big pattern with them. Like sleep on you and then
yeah,
yeah,
it's cool.
dude. Because I remember I hope I could say this name. I
See,
remember
don't do that stuff. That's what ruins pockets. Just
I
say it. And
remember
I'll blank it
saying-
out.
I'm worried for you because I feel like you don't want me
No,
to say
dude,
it.
it's okay. I
Dude,
don't
so
give a shit.
Luke Berg used to buy me cigarettes. Sixth
That
grade.
kid's a piece of shit. Keep that name.
And
I was just about to say,
Kid's
I'm
a
not
fucking
blanking that
dude.
shit. I don't give a
So,
shit about Luke
dude,
Berg, Alex Johnson, all of them.
I remember.
Swede. That's what I used to call Alex Johnson. Fucking Swede. And, bro, he sounded like fucking like Boomhauer with the mix of like that one kid from Hey Arnold, the big, tall, lanky, big nose motherfucker.
does,
Hey
yeah.
Arnold, man. Like, dude,
That's Alex John.
yeah,
Holy
bro.
shit.
Yeah, I'm
guys
good with that. Dog.
You remember that kid from Recess who would always be snitching?
I remember that show fondly, but there was like
Was
a
he the
bunch
fat
of
kid?
no, the fat kid was about the business.
He was a cook, bro. I'll never forget that.
Do me a favor, eat that green one right there.
Wait, so you guys both
me twice.
you guys both watched that show?
Recess?
Yeah, like when
Oh,
did it
yeah.
come on?
When we were
After
kids.
school?
After school, yeah. It was
I
on,
slept.
Disney
Those are
Channel.
so good. Wana is like the best brand for edibles.
Oh,
I
dude,
swear.
yeah, they're like the only ones that like have like vegan edibles.
Really?
Yeah,
I think Kevin
Wow.
bought some.
like some of them are, but like I haven't been able to find like vegan shit out there.
My dabs aren't vegan because there's a 7-year-old who presses the hash in the hash oil.
Yo, dog, I was
Exploited
actually
labor.
thinking like, so my buddy Nick, who I did the stand up with, like his girlfriend just had a baby and stuff, and like I was like, bro, did you try the titty milk? And like.
Oh, that was
Like,
funny.
yeah, he's like, bro, that shit's sweet. I'll bring you some. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not trying to try your girl's tits. But like,
The baby's
fucking,
giving
yeah,
him
Yo,
stink eyes.
yo, Tony, hit that mailbox. We're trying to drink some titty
Yeah.
milk on the cast.
that mud. But dude, it was so fucking.
Stuck in the mud.
I was like thinking about like when I get my girl like pregnant and stuff. Like, would that be vegan of me to be just, you know?
That's a good point. It's technically
That's a
not.
really good question.
Put it down in the comments. Tim,
It's technically not.
do me a favor.
Lick it.
L'chaim.
Lahaim. Lahaim.
Yeah, these are
They make the
flavors.
best, dude.
Dude, I've had these for a minute. I barely eat them.
I
Did-
think
did
Kev
they-
bought these.
Did they have those outside of Colorado when we
Kev
were on
bought
the
them.
trip?
They have them. They have them in like Chicago now and stuff.
That was the only vegan
Yeah.
option we had for Sarah
If they're not
In
sold
Colorado.
out, if they're not
'Cause-
sold out,
because
Oh!
Kev bought them. Those little,
bro,
Same brand.
I remember,
won't they taste like it?
dude. I completely forgot. Yeah, we hung. Dude, I was so high that whole time.
We were all.
Dude,
very
that was such
high.
a fun night.
It was.
We went over to that street in Boulder. There's
Yeah,
like a
what street
street
is
with
that
like
called?
cobble or like brick road.
That
but you
main
walk
street,
on it.
Cal.
Yeah.
What is it
Pearl
called?
Pearl Street.
Yeah, I
Pearl
don't know the
Street?
fucking name.
It's called Pearl Street for sure. Pearl. Because I was just at Chris's. I tell my cousin about it, who lives in Boulder, and I was like, "Yeah, we went to this place that has all these different kinds of like margaritas or tacos or something." And she was like, "Yeah, I used to work there. That's on Pearl Street." I was like, "Wow."
She's never taken me there.
Well, dude, just wait. Cool place. She didn't really take us there as much as our high asses just meandered into a restaurant.
Because that's literally what we would do without her. Like, before we even hung out with anyone, we would, like, literally wander. Remember we stopped and watched that homeless guy dance? Or some shit? He was, like, juggling
There's so many
trombones.
homeless people out there.
So
Yeah.
many, dude, he was juggling something crazy.
He was juggling, like, trombones or trumpets
No,
or
it
something.
was something wild. It
Baby
was-
mice.
Swallowing swords.
Yeah,
Like, dude, he was,
baby mice.
yeah, he was swallowing chainsaws or something.
Dude, where'd you hear that from? Because I was going to say that, and it came from somewhere.
Swallowing chainsaws. I think he was doing it. I really think that we witnessed a death that day. And all of us were just too high to notice. We're like, wow, this guy's a really good actor. His head's just rolling on the ground.
Encore,
Bravo.
yeah, just
Toss a
rolls
20.
back up. Thank you. Just wipes off the scar.
Bro, I recently saw a video on YouTube that said, "We've been lied to. Trees come from paper." And it was the process of making paper, but just the whole video was backwards. So you watch like this sheet of paper become a tree.
What the fuck? Dude, you always find some fucking weird ass shit.
Dude, I'm always on that weird part of YouTube. For sure.
For sure, dude.
For sure. Dude.
So you hung out with Alex Johnson a lot?
Just like the group of friends I had back then, he would always be like there, but like never a dull moment to not clown on his big ass nose, dude.
Dude,
The river runs deep.
he got me into two of the most embarrassing like sections of my life, which was we all had Razor scooters, and not ironically, like we'd try to do tricks on them and stuff, and we'd go to like curbs to try to jump off them. We'd literally be like, "You want a scootsy?" We go around and ride our scooters. And then also he got me into handboarding. So not fingerboarding. It's slightly bigger than a tech deck. It's like this big. And you like use 2 hands to do tricks and shit. And he like it was a thing every day. We were meeting up and handboarding or riding our scooters.
I think he was trying to prime you for something.
Trying to lure
I got
you in.
some nice eyes. Dude, he sounded southern. There's some shit, dude. I don't know where the fuck that kid was from.
I always knew he was going to join the military. I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, no, he's in the Navy.
Guess we're young.
Yeah.
He's doing great. Recently saw him on Facebook. I was like, wow, he really like turned out like I never expected.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy, man.
I was one of the first kids I heard of like buying weed.
Yeah. Smoking
Besides
cigarettes at
Luke
Circle.
Bird.
Circle
Yeah.
Bar.
He walked up the circle and he just sat down on the bench. He was like, "Yeah, I got this 8th or whatever. It's Reggie." But I thought he said Reg, but I thought he said red. So like for the next 3 months, I'm like looking on Google like red weed. Like, what the fuck is that? What was he talking
Where
about?
do you get that?
But it was Reggie.
That sweet, sweet red.
I didn't really hang out with that kid a lot though.
Hey, do you guys remember so do you remember the first time you smelled weed?
Yeah.
Like
Luke
gross.
Okay, so like I don't know what it is, but like it happens at concerts. Maybe because somebody's smoking some bunk shit, but like anytime like I'll get like rarely like weed's kind of invisible to me now. Like I don't really fucking smell it, but like there's just some times where I get that whiff of like old people shit, like what old people would say, like it smells like pot, like
Literally
it's
like a skunk.
Yeah, like skunk,
Yeah.
dude, like super pungent, like
Yeah.
weed, dude.
I think that's good weed.
No,
That's the good weed.
No, because whenever I smelled at a show and I look around, it's some dude who I'm like, he doesn't get good shit.
Yeah, it's rolled in
Like
a
a
fucking
old guy.
Yeah.
stocking.
It's rolled in a top papers.
12 of them.
Dude,
It's like bright white bleached paper. I'm like,
that was
"Ugh."
Brett. That happened this weekend in Michigan City. Your cousin rolled in the top paper.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Some people do it still.
Because around here they don't sell raws at gas stations. They sell
around here,
they sell tops and they sell jobs.
you talking about up there,
It's the same shit.
or right
Yeah.
here?
I'm talking about Chris lives 2 blocks from here.
I didn't know if you were talking about up there.
all these gas stations and like
Right.
7-Elevens around here don't sell
Right.
raw. They sell cones,
see.
but that's it. But the smoke shops, they have raw papers.
Cones are trash.
Cones are trash, dude. They burn so weird.
I could promise you I could roll a joint better than any dispensary pre-roll, dog. Like it is the
Oh, hell
worst
yeah.
shit, bro.
We broke open a pre-roll. It was gross, dude. It was just full of stems
Just
and
shake.
weird. Dude, some of it didn't even look like weed. We were like, what the fuck
That's
is
true.
that?
That's how they get you, dude.
Yeah.
Like literally when I got the shake from the dispensary over here, it was literally powder, dude. It looked like they took all the keef out of it and just like
I was trying to
muddled
buy
that
that
motherfucker,
today.
dude. It's dog shit.
Unless
Unless you're
it's
smoking,
so cheap.
unless you're smoking pieces, bro, go for it. But like,
Oh, I have to, yeah.
yeah, no, it's.
But that's what I'm
fucking-
gonna buy though. It's so cheap.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I rolled like 4 joints of it. Couldn't even smoke one, bro. Like literally, just hitting it. Just
It was too tight. You were
Nothing,
sitting there
yeah.
like,
nah, bro. I was giving that shit space and everything, and it's just like, it just resins up super fast.
I
you
see.
know?
It's so finely compact when it's like that powdery.
yeah.
Dude, that's why I like a good hand broken down. It takes so long, but like I do enjoy hand broken down joints.
I try to break it down by hand for everything now, like the bong,
Yeah.
everything. I'm gonna get a volcano. I think
You should get the one he has.
Yeah,
like
that cheap one.
Yeah, that cheap one. It's
it's like 120 or something.
yeah.
Dude, the volcano, Cal.
Dude, you're gonna run through that shit.
You think so?
Yeah, bro, because like you just put weed in it, it barely smokes it.
It's true.
Like, and then like you just have brown shit.
I'll have to re-smoke
Yep.
that.
Dude,
yeah.
a lot of people.
Don't, dude.
I,
a
well,
lot-
I'm not gonna.
dude,
But I have to conserve.
A lot of people say that you save weed with Volcano. I had a Volcano back when
You
I
blow
lived a
weed.
few blocks. Dude, I ran through
Yeah.
it because I
you
want
can't
to.
just
I
put
want
a gram in it.
dude.
you
I
know?
want to pack that chamber full, and then once it's done, it's like
Toxic.
right, like that same amount of weed in a joint in the same circle, we all would have been way higher. And it's like I'm not gonna reuse the weed either way. So if you're gonna reuse the already vaped like bud,
I mean, you can make
Smells so
edibles.
worth
with
it.
It smells like
That's
cigarette.
what
I
my
remember
cousin
Kevin
says.
had a Tupperware of it, and he would just spoon it in his mouth, dude. When we visited him in Milwaukee, he's like, "This is all like vaporized weed," and he's like, "Cool, dude." And he just like,
He would eat that shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro. He said he got him high and shit.
You
bro.
remember this?
my
Jack?
cousin Chris does the same thing, and he claims it gets him high as
But
well.
he actually put it in a firecracker though.
Yeah.
Those are fire.
Wait, so Kevin didn't even make a firecracker with it? He just ate the wheat?
No graham cracker, no Nutella. He just ate it. Yeah. I'd make like a protein shake or some shit. I'm not him, dog. I would never.
Because I thought while you're making the firecracker, it brought the shit out of it.
Heating it up a little bit.
Let me just tell you, dog. I scraped a bowl once. I'm straight, bro. I'd rather not smoke than smoke some fun. Dude,
that world.
I used to hang out with some fiends, bro. Like pick up the cigarette butts off ground.
That world is
Dude,
very...
pass me the rig. I had someone recently tell me they wanted to hit what's in this rig. Like, see this right here? This is all from like wax buildup, I guess. They're trying to reach down through there and scoop it up. I was like, bro, I've got wax. Like, we don't have to.
I mean,
that's what you clean out.
You can.
You
Throw
can.
away.
Well, just the fact you're using good wax, like it's not. It wouldn't be the worst.
That's
thing.
like the
But like
shitty
that's
quality.
like if we're out of wax,
Well,
I can
yeah, no,
understand
definitely.
it. But like,
That's what we used to get at first.
like that's why I don't clean, dude. That's why
Right?
I don't clean it. Like because like if I ever come,
Yeah,
to,
rainy day, tip that bitch over.
yeah, literally, it's so hard. to
Wait,
get
can
out
you
though.
just reach in there and you could probably just reach in there and
with
just
the
boom,
dabber and grab
easily.
It. Yeah,
It's
he
still
did it in front of me. He's playing with it down there.
What do they call those? The honey dripper or some shit?
Fucking. It's a honeysuckle.
It's basically whatever I'm
oh,
thinking
oh, you're thinking
nectar
of a
collector.
nectar collector.
That's basically what this looks like.
Shout out nectar collectors.
Yeah, shout out Tumnus. Putting me on nectar collectors, dude.
Yeah. Shout out Tumnus. Period.
Shout out to all the people that I met who aren't in my life anymore.
Shout out to dude.
I'm about to see him Friday. That's the bro.
Friday?
Yeah.
Friday's tomorrow.
Fuck.
I'd love to have him on here. It'd be the first
Overbooked.
time I see him in years.
Hey, brother.
Like he's Hulk Hogan.
That's how he speaks.
That's his patois. The Hulk Hogan patois.
The patois. How do you spell that?
Patois.
Patois.
But that word is also
French.
patos, which is like the Rastafarian dialect. So I don't know.
Bumba Clot.
I don't know. That's the confusion.
Have you guys seen Tom Hanks' son speaking fucking whatever?
I think I have, yeah.
Speaking jerk. I don't know what it is.
Jerk English.
Dude, it's...
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Dude, so at this comedy show last night, Calvin performed for all the listeners. This guy went up there, one of the first people, okay, incorporated SpongeBob with Shakespeare.
Yeah, I couldn't understand. It was like a whole Game of Thrones episode, dog. Like, I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand a single fucking thing, bro. He was like, "That's the box, and the box is the box," and it's like,
Meanwhile, he's gay, talking about vagina.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he's got a cardigan on and shit.
So was this just like an open mic?
Yeah, some dude had an accordion. Some dude was playing like a fucking flim flam. I don't know, dude. It was weird. There was just a bunch like. One dude did like that. He wrote like an some poetry sonnet or some shit. I don't know. It was like a scene that dude, the SpongeBob dude.
Oh, it was a theater kid.
Yeah, you could
You know
tell.
those theater kids, Jack.
I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm glamorous.
And it's funny, bro. I realized today he did not even stick around after his.
He left?
Yes,
That's bullshit.
dude. All the other people that we seemed to like stayed around.
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude.
This kid literally got up, walked in the room with his friends, did it, and left with his box. Empty box that he retaped, probably.
This is a box from Starbucks.
Like, dude, I just remember walking through. Okay, so at I would walk through the theater hallway, the band hallway. Cal knows what I'm
It's a
talking
bunch of-
about. This is like
you walk through.
exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. There's people acting like cats. There's like, saxophones. So
All of it.
I could never figure them out. And like last night was the first time since high school I've seen these kids. Like, what the fuck is their thing?
Yeah.
What is their thing? Are these the SJW kids like that are pronoun heavy or
Dude, you want to see that? You go to they're not theater kids, they're monsters. But I was watching a TV show that was making fun of theater kids last night in one of the episodes, and this kid walks over to the lunchroom table and he goes, "What's up, guys?" And they all look at him, they all get pissed, and they're like, "Eddie, you just knocked over the keyboard." They were playing on like imaginary instruments.
Yeah.
They all got pissed at him because like he knocked over the keyboard. I was
thought
like,
you were gonna say like the fact he said guys. But dude, when I did my set yesterday, like there was this one guy just staring at me, bro. Like literally, like just this guy's talking about asshole. I only fuck my boyfriend in the asshole. Like, dude, I don't know. He was just like
Tell that joke. I want to know what that joke was.
Dude, it was just the whole thing. Like I just kind of went into like I really don't want to fucking butcher it.
It's a
but
bit.
yeah,
It's
it
a
was
bit.
just a bit about like butt stuff, you know, like
Yeah.
yeah. So like how I'm moving out there, and it's like you think the selling point would be like, dude, she does anal, man. Like it's not,
Yeah.
you know. But like,
It's a joke.
yeah, clearly
It was
like,
a good starter. It was a good, like, this is my first time doing stand-up, and I'm serious about it.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was just
you didn't hold
icebreaker.
back. You just-
yeah,
you
no,
just
went for it.
exactly, dude.
Right.
And I was just like, yeah, dude, just that one guy, like not even like sucking my own dick, but like I had like mostly everybody laughing except that one guy, dude.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like I was looking around, like panning the room.
Was
like,
he on the right side?
He
If
was
you're
on.
looking?
He was on. Me on the stage. He was on the left side, sitting next to another dude. But like,
She's
Okay.
on your
like,
right
dude,
side.
The
I
back?
was, no, he
By
was
the
like
wall?
middle. But like, dude, I was trying anything out, bro. Like, I was like trying to do crowd work. I was trying
Wait,
to
so like
play,
when you look around and someone's not laughing, is your goal to get a joke that makes him and everyone
oh
laugh?
fuck no, dude.
Okay,
if
I was gonna
if
say.
I have everybody else, it's like, dog, I don't know.
Fuck it.
I don't know what you sat on earlier, but
Right.
it's
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah,
good,
right,
man.
right.
Yeah. Like,
That's
it-
awesome.
I'm
dude,
trying to figure out who it was. Because I kept looking at the one black guy in the room besides Craig, and
I only saw Craig.
he was really not. There was another black guy like behind us to the right if you're facing the stage, and like I thought he was gonna get up, and because he looked nervous, but like he wasn't clapping at anything, so it sounds like that guy, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, no, this was like a white dude with like a twisty mustache. He was sitting next to another dude with like a handlebar
The
mustache.
vest,
Yeah, no, dude.
the vest
No,
guy.
dude. When Nick went up and he's like, man, there's a lot of trench coats here. Like, dude, I was like, good
Crickets.
shit, man. Yeah,
Besides the middle section,
Yeah,
all
no.
of us.
like he was. I feel like he was kind of pissed. No one recorded his set, but like,
No one did.
nah. I was in the moment, dude. I was like listening to the kid, you know, like
Well, I couldn't find my phone, so I didn't even record your set. I
Yeah.
still need someone to send me that.
I have it,
I thought someone recorded his, bro. See,
but I'm pretty sure he's happy we didn't.
bro, they don't
because-
even care about him.
Nah, dude. I
You said they don't even
honestly-
They
care.
don't, bro.
I was gonna do it, but like he went into it, you know. I was enjoying this shit. I'm like, bro, I'd rather remember this than like I didn't ask anybody to record my shit.
You were decompressing. You were
yeah,
just like,
dude, I just got done doing this. I was like, fuck, man.
I should
Yeah.
have. I should have. I should have. I
But
know.
I think he's pretty happy we didn't, cause like I'm not saying he clearly didn't bomb or anything, but like he just wasn't.
Well, he bombed because of the crowd being shitty. Like they weren't a good audience because they were laughing at that other comedian and
Yeah.
the vest guy. This guy came in with a vest, bro. Are you fucking serious?
And like 42 pants, and he was just like he looks like that one.
If you
Juggalo
watch this,
who does the
dude, don't
stunts.
ever do that, bro. I
Yeah,
hate that.
yeah, dude. Don't ever do
Why
stand
would-
up again,
Bro,
Don't ever wear a vest.
And he was good. He was a good
Yeah, no, he was
comedian.
funny.
Like he was comfortable, but why the vest? I
How about that first comedian dude who was like,
He's
so
funny.
how about the royal couple? I'm sorry, but I hate.
liked him at parts.
Yeah, no, I just hate topic shit. He just kept bouncing, you know.
He
like,
kind of
Yeah.
copied Louis C.K. to me.
I was
He did
gonna
that,
say-
he did that thing like, cause when you're going it like
yeah, no.
the laugh. Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to emulate anybody. Like I
No,
was.
you
just,
were Cal.
I was just trying to go up.
I
there
thought
and
you
just-
would. I thought you would come off as someone else. And
Oh
you
yeah,
didn't.
just like, what up, cocksuckers?
No. I would think more of I would think more Bobby Lee. But you literally came off like Cal. You came off to me like Cal in a new scenario, like not nervous. Just when I see you like meet someone new, that's the vibe. I'm not even close to the mic.
Dog,
Yeah, you are. You're good.
everything was off the rip, dude. Besides like kind of like some of like the shit I said about like the butt whole fucking
You should have
thing.
went
But
in
like
on the crying face.
I should have, but like
Oh god, that would have been so funny.
there was just I didn't know my time limit. Like, I'm surprised I even did 3 minutes, bro.
Should've
Like,
threw that in. Oh my God, that was.
dude, there was so much
3
I still
minutes
should.
is a long time.
Bro, there was still so much I should have said. Like, when I look back in the bit I actually wrote, I was like, fuck, man. Like, I forgot to say the butthole's the pussy of the butt. Fuck. Like, damn it, that's like the best part of the joke. But I was like, you know what? It's cool that I'm feeling it out. But I just can't wait to get over there in fucking Colorado and do this shit. Cause
Yeah, so what's your plan with that? Are there open mics over there that you're going to start with?
Well, like fucking the comedy scene in Chicago and in Colorado is like fire as fuck. So I mean, dude, I'm gonna go over there, no friends, like no, like bro, I'm just
Concentrated.
Yeah, I'm just, hey, what's up? Fuck it, like, do I care what these fucking locals think about me? You know, they're
You're
all
gonna
nice.
kill it,
Yeah,
dude.
they're all nice anyways.
Especially
you
coming from Chicago, you gotta play on that, like
know? Yeah, like
Chicago.
Just, yeah, I'm hard, dicked, like, but yeah, no, I'm excited for it. I'm so fucking happy I finally did it, bro. Like, honestly, it's been killing me, dude. I was looking for ways out of it and shit, and I'm like,
Yeah. For a long
there's
time.
no way out of it now. Fuck, I got
For a
all these.
long
Yeah,
time.
that's kind of why I invited everybody too, because it was like, bro, I can't pussy out in front of like all the homies and shit.
Bro,
True.
it wasn't even supposed to work out that way either.
Hey,
'Cause-
that's how you
'cause-
know it's meant to be, bro. There was 2 spots left. We scooped the spots.
Yeah, all those other people tried getting on at the end. Yeah,
exactly. That's why we left after Nick. I was like, or the other fucking band.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm not gonna stay here, bro.
The
All this
mandolin.
Yeah. would have been way better if
Fucking
we fucking
mandolin.
started it, but it's all good.
You think that would have been better? You think you would have been comfortable more?
Definitely.
Really?
Bro.
Dude, people were playing instruments and shit. I was like,
Right.
dude, I don't have a talent. Like,
Yes, you dude, don't even say that. Like, dude,
come here, dude.
Yeah. No, but come on, like seriously, like you have the ability to make people laugh.
To be fair, he
be
didn't
happy, like-
know that yet.
Oh, come on, dude. You're telling me that like in high school you wouldn't be sitting at the lunch table cracking fucking jokes? I didn't even go to high school with you, and I know you were.
But that's like a local type of funny. Like,
sure,
yeah,
sure.
dude, 95th Street. Dude, don't go there. The cops. Like,
but like Bill Burr is kind of like a local like dad joke guy, and like
Yeah.
then that expanded. Like, dude, I think that it's like the confidence of when everyone gets their eyes on you and you're saying something funny, and then you start going with it. Whether you're talking about 95th Street or not, like it's that energy that you
Yeah.
harness and just keep it rolling.
No, definitely.
Like,
I was actually telling Tim about that. Like, just like say we're having a conversation, and next thing you know, like the rest of the people around you are like just looking at us, like in on the conversation.
Right.
You notice that, and you're just like, all right, I'm gonna hit him with this, and then you
Right.
say it, get that
It's
laugh, and you're
performing.
just- yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I always try to incorporate like some type of shit. Like, dude, I've ruined my relationship so many times over a joke. Like, dude, literally, like my girlfriend
what it's
almost
all
hit
for.
me, bro. Like, she got so mad. Like, she tried making me flinch, and I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? And like,
Tony tried killing me over a joke.
dude,
Tony tried to murder me over a joke. Tony, if you're watching this, you tried to kill me over a joke.
Yeah.
and Tim's looking like that because he knows that
I'm not even looking at the camera.
bringing this up is going to make him want to kill me again.
I think what they had over him is their performance experience.
yeah,
They've been on stages before. Like Kal was nervous because he's never, and dude, the more you try, like the worse you are. Like these kids, like
Got to be comfortable.
why are you trying to be a good performer? You should just like, I don't know. The vibe I got was just force. It was like
Yeah.
all forced.
yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
Dude,
some of them were good though.
That venue I was looking at booking for Dom, they're really set up for like open mics, dude. The price is crazy cheap to rent this place. You can rent this venue for $100 an hour, and it comes with a bartender, and it seats like 150 people.
That's dope as fuck.
It's a
dude.
full stage with lighting cues and like visuals if you want a screen
Fucking
behind you, shit like
soundboard
that.
and shit.
And I was like, dude, I would totally like spend $500 to set up an open mic for all my friends, promote it with flyers, like do a show.
I was actually gonna try to talk to you guys about like something like that. Like, we have so much like talent within our own friend group. Like, why haven't we like hosted like ciphers or like fucking just made dumb skits and shit, like
Dude,
I would.
that's what Dom and I are
I-
trying to do with this, with Gnarly Odds, bro.
Wait.
Kal,
Matt's dumb. My bad.
Could you imagine if like I'm on like a business venture with Matt's ex-girlfriend? No. This is a Dom from Minnesota.
Terrible. That'd be terrible.
Different girl.
I'm telling you, if I was a rapper or like if I really performed, I would have done shit like that. But you put me on the front of shit and I will fuck it up.
What if before anyone gets on stage, you're mixing beats, like playing your beats on the speaker? You know.
Well, I'm saying for this cipher, like for this shit.
Yeah, dude. I guess
I could never full send that because I never had the performance aspect.
But again, it's not really much like perform. Like, bro, it's all like a show. You know, like you
Someone's
have the one
gotta.
camera. All of us are like in a circle. Whoever's gonna go in is in the front, and then it's just like whatever beat changes, pass it off, whatever. Like, dude, I gotta show you guys something. Like, you know, fucking all def digital. Like, I fucking. Like the roast me shit, like I look back in their shit and they did like ciphers clowning the freshman classes and stuff, and I found one that's actually like good as fuck, dude. I'm like, dude, these guys could actually rap, like, and it's all a joke, and they got paid off of it, you know.
Mosquito
and it's like,
stompers,
bro, literally, like, we could get paid off some dumb shit, dude.
Oh
like,
yeah, bro.
I know.
Just something for people to watch, bro. I've been on Facebook and there's this fat Mexican bitch making slime, and I'm like.
Dude, I was just about to say on Facebook today, I saw this grandma who they hand a Chinese finger trap. She puts her fingers in it and starts freaking out. Obviously planned, has millions of views. You know she makes videos. Her name's like The Angry Grandma. You know she makes bankroll off those.
Yeah.
And like we have actual talent within our reach. And like we aren't utilizing it. I mean, like that's why I just had to put this podcast together because I was like, I don't have any specific talents, but I want to like take everyone and put them on TV, bro. Like, it's mind blowing how within our own friend group we have so many talented people.
I mean, dude, like I feel like I know some of the funniest motherfuckers. Like, bro, there's been times amongst us where it's just like I'll piss my pants laughing, dude. Like over nothing. Like we'll say like tomato, and it's just like tomato, and then someone's like bravado,
and someone's like Apollo.
It's just dumb shit, bro. Like it just keeps going on, like just. The littlest fucking shit, bro. Like, that's why I feel like me going out, I'm going to just fucking be forced to do it for myself. And then, like, coming back, hopefully everybody's making progress as well. I know everybody will, but, like, you know, everybody fucking catches on at their own wave. And, I mean, it seems like you guys have been working hard as shit. So, like, you know, it's all going to come together within time, you know. But once we touch base, like, I'm glad we're doing this. We might do one Saturday or whatever. But
I'm
like,
still down for that.
Yeah,
definitely.
dude, like, same here. I'm not trying to go out to a club with these chicks, bro. Like,
is that what they're trying to do?
Yeah, bro. I don't do clubs. I don't know the fucking name of it, bro. It's some
gross, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do that shit, so that's why, like, I don't do that. I'm gonna have a drink.
Here's the thing, though,
dude. We should pour a bottle of champagne here. Do a podcast, get high as hell.
Dude, I got gifted so many bottles. Like, I have bottles for days, dude. Like, I'll bring over, I have, like, Patron. I have some, like, single barrel aged whiskey. Like,
so so you're leaving Sunday?
Yeah, at, like, noon.
What do we got to do for this tape?
Honestly, it's just all get it together. Like, you have the audio files. I mean, personally, I could drop it, like, through my notes, I guess. But, like, you might. I was more so coming to you because you might have shit that you never sent me, you know. But like all of it's just like fucking anything unfinished, I'll release it, and then I have a few songs that are finished, but I'm just gonna either put those at the end of it or I just might make it like its own like EP or something. But
so like, you mean songs that are finished besides me?
What
that
do you mean?
I don't know about?
No, dude, everything I've made, you've like.
So everything you're talking about, I know about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
like, there's one song that like
the
Vinny
only
made.
thing I could think of is Stutter. It's the only song I can remember that we did recently.
There's I'd have to look in my notes.
Right.
But yeah, no, we see like
Stutter was decent too.
But there's songs that we have made that like I've added a verse on that I'm like I shouldn't have even done that. You know, like let's just take that off.
Dude, the 130, bro. Mastering the 1 minute 30.
What?
Mastering the 1 minute 30 is, I think, where you're headed. Like where you went with music.
Yeah, no, I
'Cause
don't.
it used to be 3-minute songs. But,
Yeah, every time.
But Stutter, you did like a hook, a verse, and then you just faded out with the hook. Like you didn't force the last. Like I think that'd be better for this.
Yeah,
Because it's thrown together last minute.
Yeah, no, I just want it to be a demo tape, dude. Like literally, like if anybody wants to hear any of the songs, like, oh, dude, you got to drop that. Yeah, for sure. I'm never finished with that. I just need to get it out of the way so I could work on new shit.
We should have saved. Old Ways Volume 2.
Nah.
Version 2.
Nah.
Bro, that's like the best. That's my favorite Kal ever.
That shit fucking. That shit did no numbers.
Yeah, because that's why you don't like it though. It doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah, no, it is.
That's one thing you guys have in common. You guys think that no numbers means bad.
No, because we're not talking about bad in terms of it being a bad song. We're talking about it career-wise.
Right.
Well, I can't speak for you, but for me, it's like, bro, if I make a video and I really like it, I personally love it, and it gets no views, I like it and dislike it in two completely separate ways. I love it because I made it and I like it personally, but the part of me that wants other people to enjoy my content, it didn't fly with, and so I'm like, all right, I need to switch something up for them. It's still good. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to put it in my pocket. I'm not going to delete it. But if it's not slamming with like my audience, it's like, you got to switch it up a little bit.
I totally disagree.
That's kind of how I feel too. To be honest, like
they come to us.
No, definitely
they come to us. But
if they're sitting there and they're asking for something, and you're thinking about making a career out of this, you've got to serve your customer what they're asking for. If you care about them, like if it's someone who actually cares about rap and they come to you and say, I think you could do this better, you should take that critique.
I will, but I'm also not gonna. I'm gonna do what's gonna make the music best, or whatever it is best.
Right.
So listening to these people who don't even do music, probably, like
sure, that's
what?
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't
I have to impress them, or else them asking us make this funnier. That means we got to work harder, right?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Oh, by the way, Kal is wearing a Teddy Fresh beanie. That is like the hottest merch on YouTube right now.
Shout out to Ethan and Ela
doing their thing.
Little Theo.
Little Spider-Man.
Must have been fans.
But
for a long time.
Yeah, no, I see both views on, like, I see both sides on what you guys are talking about, because like on one side it's like you want to cater to the people, but at the same time it's like when you stick to your roots and shit, that's when your base is like the most strong it could be, you know? So like that's why like
it's like
we
if
have
I
to
tried
stick with it, but like critiquing is nice, you know?
But okay.
It is, which I always take it.
But say what you're going to say.
If I try making tight beats,
yeah,
it's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not me.
Dude, my plan of attack was always, but this was always what I thought. I always thought as an artist, you should sell out, get as big as possible, and then slowly start merging into what you like. And you're gonna have such a wide base that, let's say you lose half, and then you do your own shit, and you really do your own shit, you lose another half. You have a quarter of the original people, right? That quarter would not have found you if you didn't get big, right? Like it's like you could be a small time SoundCloud rapper with 12 followers and they're hardcore followers, but the other 50 are never gonna find you unless you make a billboard. You know what I mean? Like to get that core group, like you got to sell out and then slowly move into your shit. And then other people, they're going to fuck with you in the first place. Cause like if Migos put out some weird vaporwave shit right now, all those people who hate on vaporwave would be like, this is my shit because I trust Migos as a brand. I like all their other music. That's and true. They made this, so I must like it.
It's kind of weird you said that, like coinciding with like the Teddy Fresh shit, just because like they started off making fucking just funny videos and shit. Now they're on a podcast and they don't make their like funny videos as often. But that shit, they lost some people, but at the same time, like their core fucking members are still there.
Yep.
They gained me. I learned about them more through the podcast than watching videos.
I stopped watching them because of the podcast, because I'd only watch their funny videos. Stop watching them. I'm still subscribed to the podcasts. I still at least turn the new one on for a few minutes before I skip it or whatever. But like, yeah, I hate the podcast. I don't think he's really like good at it anymore, but I fucking watch it because I loved those videos from before. And I'm like, whatever he's doing, I could probably find his angle and be like, this is just like the Ethan who I liked.
Yeah.
That's me with Joey. How you always are talking down on Joey lately.
Whoa, I'm not talking down on Joey. I made one comment, you got upset.
You've been saying he's fat. You've been saying
I did not say I never commented on his weight.
In
dude.
Michigan City, you said he's fat.
I might have said he was fat.
Yeah.
But what I mainly said was I made the comment that he was only famous because of Joe Rogan. He's never had a major part in any movie. And then which
I did not get upset.
You immediately got upset.
Well, okay.
Immediately you got upset. You said he has his own podcast.
Here's the thing, though. Why is that relevant?
No, I was just
Why
making.
is Joe Rogan relevant to that?
I think Joe made a comment about how he was in Longest Yard, and I said, isn't it weird how famous he is for someone who's never had a major role in anything? And then you were like, well, he's got his own podcast. I was like, but that's only famous because he was on Joe Rogan's podcast. And I was like, so Joe Rogan made Joey Diaz in a way.
I just see that's my thing though. It's
you can't knock 20 plus years of work though.
No, of course not.
Like,
of course not.
To even say that is just...
No, but like I wouldn't have known about his comedy, his stand-up. I wouldn't have known about him as a person if it wasn't for Joe Rogan. That's what I'm saying. Is like just like we were talking about with that big
Joe
group.
Putting you on, you know.
That's what I was saying was
so
that like
it's either,
Joe
it's
put
a mix
on
of that and Joey's work.
Yeah, but I would say it's like back to the SoundCloud thing. Like he had his dedicated followers, right? And then he went on Joe Rogan and he gained like doubled it. Literally, if you look at his Social Blade on YouTube,
they didn't stay.
Dude, the first time he's on Joe Rogan, it doubled. Next time, it like tripled. It was crazy. And so many hardcore fans were birthed out of like
and now
exposure
they're not there.
through.
They all
dude,
left.
I think they're there.
Well, he only gets 50,000. So like maybe
that's not bad.
Still
he gained
sold
some,
out shows.
Yep.
Still doing parts.
But he gained some, but they didn't all stay there.
Well, I forget sometimes that he's not like mega famous and that like
he's honestly not
I'll go to
famous.
talk to someone and I'll be like, yo, like
Sad.
I'll just tell a story and mention Joey Diaz and they're like, and who's that? I'm like, what the fuck?
I know.
Like Joey Diaz. They're like, what?
No, that's happened to me. Like with this new iPhone update, you could like send your contact like picture or whatever, and mine set to like when I met Joey Diaz, and like fucking somebody texted me, was like, dude, who's that old guy in your picture? And I'm like, I should slap the fuck out of you.
I was just about to say you should
and
smack
it's like,
them.
We're the core fans, you know. Like,
no, I'm not knocking Joey, dude.
So,
I was never trying to knock Joey.
I hate the fact that I just hate like the value is all the view. I hate that.
Yeah, no, I feel that,
because it's only at the time.
But you can see how he doesn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, he's a case where he doesn't
that's
care.
why he's his own fucking like his own thing, you know, because like he could be talking to 5 people, he'll still do it. Hop on Periscope, smoke a bowl on the shitter, like
he should still do that
Bro,
Periscope.
you know how much Joe Rogan makes per podcast?
How much?
They average $100,000 per podcast, and he makes one every single day.
Yeah.
Fucking 3-4 million a month.
I thought they demonetized him or some shit.
No.
Bro, he's got sponsorships.
Yeah. So this is like from like I was just googling it the other day. How much does he make per? And they said 70 to 100K per podcast. That's crazy.
Imagine the fucking 3-hour long ones like that.
Dude,
like when he had like Neil deGrasse Tyson and
right.
shit, like Elon Musk.
And
like,
can I just finish
for someone
with the
who was
Joey
a no
Diaz?
one? Oh yeah, of course.
This is the last thing. I think once he dies, he'll be big.
And that's so sad.
He's coming out with an audiobook. Do you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that will probably be like, you know
who really
so
liked
sad.
Joey Diaz? My dad. I briefly showed a clip of him. Actually, it was one of the it was the edible clip from Joe Rogan. I showed my dad. He goes, "Who is this guy?" And I show him his part from Longest Yard, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I remember him." And then I showed him another clip where it's from Joey Diaz's. No, it's from his.
It's from Spider-Man.
It's from his podcast where he's talking about like I had a shit mom, like she would come home and put like takeout in the fridge and then wake me up in the middle of the night, like dinner's here, like
coked
shit like that.
up, drunk, yeah.
And my dad was like my dad will send me pictures from my house in the burbs of him Chromecasting Joey Diaz. Like my dad, I think his whole generation would be like, this is someone we can relate to.
Doing bumps and balls.
Just blew my shit.
Right? Doesn't it? I can't
yeah.
believe I never told you that because
Yeah,
like
you
he
never
just
did.
the other day sent me a picture and I was like, I can't believe that it registered with you. Because like I showed him that right when we got home from the road trip and we haven't really talked about it since. And still to now, he's like checking out.
Like, dude, that guy Lee's voice, man. He just,
Yeah, what's up with that
he's,
guy
yeah,
Lee?
he's in
Lee
on
is so
fucking,
funny.
dude, I was telling your mom to show me her monkey. She didn't get it. And you're like, Dad, that's fucked up.
Cal doesn't like Lee.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
I think
man.
he's funny in a way.
Yeah, no,
He is.
dude, I just hate
He's the
when
butt of the
like they're
joke.
talking. He's just like,
He's kind of like Lucas Regan, where he makes you wanna get on him. Like he makes you wanna not like him for some reason.
like,
Dude, I
dude,
used to give.
dude,
so
he
many chances.
has Joey like not even talking shit, but he has Joey like giving him that truth, you know, and he's like giving like opening doors, like having him open at the comedy store.
If I
and
brought
shit.
you on the road with me to open, it would do nothing for you. You know how he said that? He used to say that to
Yeah,
him?
no, dude.
So honest. That's so honest.
But-
Like you're
but-
not good enough. You got to do those open mics. You got to like
No,
work out.
definitely, but
Yeah.
he still like had him do like guest spots, shit
Right.
like that, and it's
He
like,
still helped him.
bro, if you're gonna have these opportunities, put that fucking
Don't
work
squander
in, bro.
it. Don't
I have,
squander
dude,
it.
I have
Put
been
him on.
not
so
even to
much.
suck my own dick, bro, but like in my phone I have like about 40 bits that I just wrote like in the past month and a half, 2 months, because I was planning on going on stage, and I've been so fucking nervous that I've just been shitting these out, like thinking about all these times. Like I'm set for when I go to Colorado, bro, but like I just know shit's
about
gonna
the
keep
old
coming.
ones?
No, exactly, bro. There's
Did
shit
you
that I've
find 'em?
never done, bro.
Did you ever go back yet and find the old
No,
like 2016?
I have, bro, and like it's just
So
like
did
it's
you
sentences.
categorize them?
Yeah, bro. Like in my phone, I have like a creation folder that's like about movies and like cartoons that I want to make, and then there's like bits, and then there's like music, and then all the other
Got
shit.
that shit organized.
The next thing is my fucking voice memos, but that shit's that shit's cringy, bro. I got 2015 me like.
You got a lot of us.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of me and you in there, and I think I deleted a few because they were too.
A couple of those are podcasts themselves.
Couple
dude.
of them were good enough. Couple of them are too emotional. Too.
Bro, I'm going through my notes right now since you said that, because I remember when I would think of funny bits, I'd write them in my notes. I'm just reading them now, and like half of them are as funny as I thought.
Exactly. I'll always be like, Cal, I thought of something the other day. I'll either forget it or I'll open it back up, and it's so bad. That's why I don't do comedy, dude.
I forgot what you told me yesterday. We were talking, and you were like, dude, that's a bit. And I was like, no, it's not. And like, it's just weird to see like what other people would think is like good, and not, like what I look at as a throwaway, or I'm just saying it. Yeah, neither could I. But like, I was really thinking about that on the way here. Just like, maybe I should start listening to people.
I think you do listen to me. You listen to me.
Yes, sir.
But you don't, again, you take it with a grain of salt like you should. I hate when people will like listen to, like, I feel like.
Wait, where's the line between taking advice with a grain of salt and changing your artistic style?
You
Because
told
were
me
just
to stop
talking,
making music like last
What you
time.
mean?
You were like, yeah, I think you should stop making music.
When did I
Just
say
stick
that?
to comedy.
Oh, shit.
When did I say that? Today?
Dude, you fucking said that to me.
I'm confused. What do I have to answer to? I'm confused.
You don't have to answer to it.
Well,
I'm just
Jack
saying,
said
I'm
something.
saying grain of salt, dog.
So I don't know what to answer to.
You're a bad friend.
Just a few minutes ago, you were saying that if someone's not getting views on their shit, they shouldn't change anything to do it better or whatever, but like they should just keep doing them. So like if you went to give me something, like some advice or something, what's to tell me to not just go, he's trying to change what I'm trying to do. I'm going to keep doing it this way. He's just not my audience. You know what I mean? Like
that's
how
always how
much
I
you,
see it, but that's always how the listener, like that's how the person I'm giving it to could take it. What I'm doing is literally, oh shit, I was driving the other day and realized when a red light's out, blah blah blah, like,
Just
and that
harmless
to me it
criticism.
seemed like a bit. So I was like, damn, I could give this to Cal. He might be able to use this.
I was talking about something completely different, but yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, I feel like just from hanging out, we have so many things. Just earlier, you told me that could have been a bit. A lot of my classroom experiences could have been a bit.
The
'Cause
thing
is weird, but
is, I think it's gonna take. I think once you get on stage, then the comedian will come. Then you'll learn how to tell this shit funny. Because you got
want it?
funny
Oh, I know.
shit.
I know what it was today. Today I go into class and
Oh yeah.
this is heavy. There's a kid at who's like 5'3". He's 33 years old. He has like His hair's patchy and shit. He has a big beard. He's always limping. He wears like athletic shorts in the winter. He looks homeless, but he lives on campus in the most expensive dorm you can live in. Weird.
Like
But
Bill Gates.
dude, it's so weird. And outside, he'll always be like, "Hey, man, you think I could bum a cig, man?" Like shit like that. I'm like, bro, I haven't had cigs in I don't know how long, man. Like I don't carry those on me.
I smoke
have you
Robo
seen me?
Dick.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's in one of my classes. And so he sits in the back where I was sitting, and all class at full volume, he's cracking jokes to me and like looking to make sure I laugh and shit. And then he like randomly like pulls up a picture of Adam Sandler, stands up, turns around. He's sitting right in front of my desk and like points to the picture and then to himself. He just starts shaking in class, walks out, walks back in 10 minutes later, does that like 4 times a class, wears his pants when he's wearing pants like right above his knees. Dude, it's so weird that like he's at blows my mind. But today I was like, I'm going to get to the front of class and sit nowhere near him. And I told the kid I sit next to him, I'm going to do this. And he's like, all right, I will too. So I have to take a piss. So I run to class. I throw my backpack down. I run to the bathroom. I come back, and there is just this girl staring at the seat where my shit is with her hands like this. I was like, oh, my God. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, do you want to sit here? She's like, well, of course I want to sit here. I've only been sitting here every day since the first day. And because I wanted to avoid conflict, I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I wasn't thinking about that.
Been like
I
2
was just
weeks,
moving
bitch.
up.
Yeah.
And so I grabbed my shit and I moved to a different seat, like 2 seats over. And she gives me this attitude the rest of class. I was really thinking, like, I should have been like, oh, I don't see your name on this chair. Like, there's
Just
no
like
assigned.
Larry.
Yeah, like there's there's no assigned seating in here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it was so weird.
Figure it out, Miranda.
I picture her looking just like this pink hair girl that we saw last night.
No. She was a very upset African American woman. Very upset.
I see.
You want to hear something funny? I was taking Nick to the vape shop.
Is this Nick who did the stand up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of very angry African American women, so we're sitting there and like this car clearly came back from church or some shit. It's packed, and dude, they fucking. We're waiting till they get out so we can get out. You know, just being courteous. Lady in the driver's seat gets out. She's mid-30s. Old lady in the right seat, her mom gets out. And then grandma in the back seat opens the door. Wham! Right in my shit, bro.
No
Hard as
way.
fuck. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So I get out and I'm looking at my car. I don't even say anything. And the old lady's like, oh, did I do something? And I'm like, yeah, you just hit my car. Like, what's going on? And the younger lady was like, this ain't nothing to get loud about. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm the most monotone motherfucker you ever met. Like, so I'm just like, okay.
Oh, that's
like,
so awkward.
Like, what? I'm like, she just hit my door. A sorry would be nice, you know? And she's like, she said sorry. And I'm just like,
Did she though?
so the mom grabbed her and brought her inside, and like the old lady, and she came out. She's like, what do we got to do, honey? I'm sorry about that. Like, is there any damage? Like, take my info and all this. And I'm like, you're so sweet.
What the
Thank
fuck just
you.
happened?
Yeah, like I wasn't even gonna be a dick. Like
Your face,
if I would have noticed like nothing at all, I would have been like, "Ah, you're good," you know. But like the fact I'm like, you just hit my car, and she's like, "Why you loud?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right,
Apologize.
yeah,
Immediately.
like, fuck, like sorry, like
You
shit.
should have
man.
taken your passenger door, just started slamming it
dude,
against
no.
their car.
Dude, they were watching me when I was getting back in my car, like from the fucking. I'm not even being racist, bro. They were in Harold's, and like they were just watching me from the window, bro. And like I was gonna do something, bro, but I wanted to like hawk a loogie or something.
I was just
bad.
thinking, dude, I would have spit on that car.
Yeah, I
would
was
have
going
spit
to,
on that
but I
car.
was like, fuck it, dude. They'll have me on camera or
Piss
something.
on the door
like,
handle
yeah.
in public.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit in their fucking windshield wiper fluid.
Shit in the gas tank. I wonder if anyone's ever done that.
How do you
That's some
get
commitment.
that? You gotta be tall. For
It could
that,
be
bro.
done.
You gotta have precision.
It
You
could
gotta
be
have
done.
It's gotta
aim.
be on one of those Pontiacs with the
I was-
gas cans on the top.
Dude,
of
I
it,
was
little
just about one of those old cars.
Oh man.
Or you use the old what's it called? Never mind.
the old funnel.
The funnel, yeah. I didn't even want to go there.
Packing it with your finger.
with a pipe cleaner.
Dude, imagine the scene where you see someone squat down next to your car, take a mean shit, then they pick it up with their bare hands and start shoving it into your gas tank.
It's like on this side.
Oh my god.
Other hand.
They're like jamming.
Bro, I
it.
got some stories, but I would expose so many people. Bro.
Oh,
Not me. I've
dude.
never played with my own shit. But
Who would you have to expose?
I know
Oh,
one
dude,
person. You
dude,
already named him.
Yeah, dude. I would
'Cause
expose
this
like
would be good.
3,
I wanna
4
hear this.
people in there, but like, yeah, I'm not getting into this, bro.
Really?
I can't get into it.
Oh, dude,
bro.
you gotta get into it.
It's too big a
Yeah,
names.
yeah, yeah. Don't
behind,
tell us.
behind the scenes.
Don't tell us the names. Tell us the stories and tell different names.
It's pretty hard. Like, dude, this is a very intricate thing.
Like the group of
Dude,
people.
if you want, I can literally beep out every single time you say a name if you want to just tell the story. Or I can just turn the recording off really quick.
Are you
and just
saying
tell
that
it,
the
'cause I want to
story-
hear it.
You're
Okay,
saying the
okay.
story is so like too many people would know what you're talking about.
Everybody knows what happened.
I could
Okay.
cut this whole
No.
scene out. then.
Okay, just
Okay,
tell
okay.
it. Don't leave it in.
I'm gonna
dude.
tell it. I'm gonna tell it.
Use different names,
Do whatever you
and
feel like.
and nothing is
Whatever.
illegal at that point. You're not. I don't know if it's illegal. Anyways, go ahead.
You're cutting this out.
Okay.
That's why I can't say shit.
Oh yeah, this has to get cut.
Yeah. Round of applause, baby. Make that ass clap. Okay. So yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So, dude, I would kill.
That story would have given it away right away.
I would kill somebody.
But there's also no way to even change those names and tell that story. It's such a specific story.
Yeah. No. Exactly. That's why I'm saying.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Tits, dude.
3 million subscribers will air that
Yeah.
story.
Well, okay. Yeah. What? 3 million's kind of pushing
There you
it.
go.
Once
It
we-
it
yeah.
is, but I didn't want to put you.
okay, I
3
don't-
subscribers and we
Yeah,
released
yeah,
that
yeah,
story.
okay.
Realistically, 3,000. I don't know.
Oh, Cal, are you okay? Are you comfortable with that?
Oh, wait, oh.
No, we can't.
30K.
30K is the word.
It's got to
30K?
come out sometime.
It
Okay.
does, and this would be a really funny way. Because by that point, it'll be very ancient.
You could just clip that part and just like all right,
Exactly.
the untold for anybody who remembers, like, dude, that untold story, like that. Go for it. But,
Perfect.
But yeah,
That worked out perfectly.
That's hilarious.
isn't that shit fucking crazy, dude? I would kill somebody. You guys both have nice ass cars, dude. Like if somebody even like took off the little fucking air cap from your tire, you'd be pissed. Like,
I'd freak. Dude,
oh,
Kevin,
man.
I don't even
Kevin,
know what I'd do.
Kevin got a little too close to my car on the road trip. He was swinging a phone charger next to my car, and he gets a little too close for my comfort. I go, bro, back off, or you're gonna hit it. Like you're getting really close. He goes, oh, what? And he swings it over and hits my car with it. And I just run over and I shove him so hard that he falls to the ground. And then I get like adrenaline, like I'm either gonna kick this kid's ass or I need to get away
I'm
from
about
him.
to fuck, dude.
And dude, and then I see fear in his eyes, like I have his life in my hand. Like he gets super serious. And he's on the ground like about to cry or something. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but like I told you I was gonna freak if you hit my car, and then you literally leaned over and did it on purpose.
What would you do if he was just like? Just fucking-
Actually cried.
Bro,
Dude.
the thing is, he's got balls. I've seen him go at Tony physically to fight.
No, dude, dude, I've
Weren't
tried.
you there, Cal?
Dude,
No,
I've
this was-
tried clowning him before, like just fucking with him, and he'd be like, "That's why you're a fat spick," and it's like,
Oh my!
Jesus Christ,
God.
thanks. Yeah, I give you that one.
But he is
Yeah.
Native American, so he can say
no,
that type
he
of
has
shit.
every right to. But this was our land too.
I took a whole class on that. Multiple-
Cali,
Wait,
Texas.
Aren't Native Americans and Mexicans closely? No? I thought that
it's
was
different.
They're
It's
nice,
different.
buddy.
It's
They're
different.
nice.
I thought they came originally from
No,
that
no,
side of the border.
No. Well, sort of, but like they're two completely different people. Like Mexico went all the way up into like Utah,
Oh, I see.
past Texas, like all of that. You know what I mean? Like
I
that
see.
whole, and they didn't really explore East Coast like that. Then the U.S. discovered.
It's a little cold over there, eh?
The U.S. like forms and they just start pushing west and they just push everyone out and they literally take all this land where the Mexicans are living. And they say, "You're U.S. citizens now," or they send them back.
But
And
look
it's
at
like-
it now. Look at it now.
Right.
You're not. Hold on.
Right. Literally.
I want to pause this so you guys can hear my jaw crack. Not right now. I was
Yikes.
saving it.
Yikes, dude.
Maybe next time.
Someone's gotta tell him off, dude. Someone's gotta tell Kev off, dude. I don't care.
You did last time, and what? He didn't hit you up for a week, and he's like, "Hey,
No, he still hit me up.
all the time.
He still hit me up.
Well, I'll be sitting there. I will go to do something, and I'll be like, it's okay, and then Tim will be like, you know what? This is why. Like Tim will start getting into it. I'm like,
That's my favorite because it's like the most reserved my bad.
No,
The most reserved person just finally telling you something. It's like,
Not
damn.
anymore.
Yeah, but my man's Tip, you got his wings,
I'll never
bro.
forget, like, a year ago, I was in my garage with Sonny and Ave, and we got into talking about, like, of course, with Sonny, it's always the fucking horoscope shit, right?
You a Gemini?
Right, so...
Dude,
We're
if you
talking about
believe
that
in the
shit.
stars and zodiac signs,
Listen,
you're a
though.
fucking clown.
yeah, absolute clown.
But listen to this, though. She said, oh, you're a Capricorn. That's why you so confrontational. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've never been confrontational until, like, recently. She's like, well, that's your full potential.
That's
like,
your nature.
right. Like, what?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
The stars determined it, not your free will.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, dude. I love when people are like, oh, I can't do that because I'm a Scorpio.
Dude,
what the fuck are you talking
You know what I
Exactly.
got told the other day? You're such a Taurus. You're so hard-headed. What? I just don't fall for your bullshit.
Yeah, you know you could just call me hard-headed.
We
Yeah.
should cancel all of them when they do it from now on. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
canceling softball practice and
Yeah.
horoscopes.
Fuck you, Nappy Nina.
Yeah.
Absolutely fuck you. I hate you and everything you
dumb
stand
bitch.
for.
Take the comment.
Yeah.
Now
it's similar, though. It's similar.
It was a compliment, and
I
now
think
it's
we
taken
relate
back.
to her now.
No, she could go fuck herself. That was
Yeah,
bullshit.
no.
She
think
could.
we relate
There were
to her.
so many respectable ways to go about it, and she chose to turn it into moral currency for her followers. She literally laundered moral money. Through
he
that
literally
post.
said, "You are the best female artist." That says a lot. Have you ever heard? Honestly, I can't even. I don't listen to any like.
That's what I'm
Have you
saying.
ever heard No Name? She is fire. Okay,
That's
then-
true,
yeah,
and I ranked her
exactly.
above her.
Exactly, and then
That's
you're
a good
gonna go
point.
like, "Huh, female." Yeah, you know, eat a fucking dick.
You
dude.
could have even been
You're
like,
not better than
bro,
Wayne,
bro. You
Dude, I really-
I was about to say like you could say like oh like you know thank you so much for the comment, but like I hope you didn't mean it like this. Like that would have been cool, but like she like took it as a chance to take a jab. But what I thought about immediately was, imagine like you're watching a women's basketball championship and you see a player. Would you go? Would you ever in a million years go, wow, that's the best basketball player of all time? No, you'd go, that's the best woman basketball player of all time.
exactly.
Because Michael
Jordan
Jordan's
would
the best.
fucking dunk on her bitch.
No matter no matter who you are, like dude, the U.S. teens soccer team beat the U.S. Olympic women's soccer team in practice. Think about that. The teens beat the U.S. women's Olympic team.
You know why?
Hmm.
Because women are no.
Yeah,
that-
right.
I do,
But-
dude. If Nappy Nina watches, I swear to God, I still have love though.
All jokes aside, yeah, Tim
'Cause
was,
I
Tim
do-
was doing that out of love
I
because he
do-
enjoyed your music.
I do understand. Well,
Idiot.
like
I just don't care, so I'm gonna call
Don't-
you a bitch. But
Nappy Nina, I'm sorry for them. Stop.
no, I'm sorry, but like,
I'm not filtering myself. I just get where she's coming from. I just wouldn't take that route.
I don't think that she
But-
even truly felt offended. I think she took the opportunity
Yeah.
to seize being offended and use it as a way for people to jerk her off and be like, yeah, you stand up for yourself. Like, you didn't have to stand up for yourself because no one was dissing you. No one.
I know.
You took it as a chance to make something more out of something that was so much less. Like, you didn't have to do that.
I should tweet her right now and be like, "You're pretty good for a female rapper."
We should make it a thing. Hashtag Nappy Nina best female rapper. Like,
Hey.
what? You think you're better than Jay-Z? You think
Yeah.
you're better than Biggie? Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Nappy Nina. Oh, I see you.
I mean,
best female.
that's saying
Fuck
a
you.
lot because like female rappers and shit. Like, bro, like you could go way far back. You could say like Left Eye, dude. You could like,
Bro,
I mean, if you want to go in the
That's a
R
good
and
point.
if you want to go in the
Nuck
R
if
and
you
B,
buck?
yeah. Now we knucking and bucking and ready to fight. Yeah, dude, she's
Definitely
She
better than her,
Killed
dude.
it, bro. What were you gonna say though?
No, I was just saying, like,
Sorry,
dude, there's literally so many other like fucking legends. Like, you could even go into the like if he's saying female artists, like, are you better than Aaliyah? Like, are you better than a lot of these? It's just like you can't.
Did you ever rap?
No, but we're saying artists in general.
Yeah, like
Oh,
it's
I
just
see.
like you know, like okay,
Talking
that's,
about Madonna.
no, exactly. You
Like-
it could keep going. Like,
It's such a compliment. Like, it's an unbelievable compliment to give publicly on Twitter, and you took the opportunity to make it into a lesson. You broke your back making a lesson out of a tweet. That's crazy.
Let
It's
me
crazy.
think before I compliment. Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
You got a nice ass, bitch. But that's like the only
does.
scenario. All right, you know
It's
what?
very big, but
You're canceled.
Yeah, Tim is canceled. Turn his mic off.
Yo, can we spark up a dab?
Dude, we could absolutely
On
heat
the
up
shit?
a dab. Yeah?
would Jack be down?
Oh, I'm down, yeah.
Dude, TV
If
watches,
anything,
dude.
you could just blur it the whole time.
I have a software that literally it can track it.
That's funny.
Dude,
Yeah.
did you pay for that?
What are they doing?
I need to get how much? Fuck, bro. How much a month is Sony Vegas?
You can use my account.
Sony
For
Vegas.
real?
Smoking Vegas.
You could use my Adobe account if Panda doesn't. Yo,
I gotta text her back.
what up, bro?
Yeah, everyone shoot your text. Like, Emily was blowing up my phone.
What up, bro? What up? What up? What up? What's up, Matt? You're on the podcast. Dude, what's up?
Put him on speaker.
Did you butt dial? He butt dialed me. I think you butt dialed me. Why'd you guys laugh at me then?
Are you with that Aryan bastard?
Yo, Matt. Yo, tell me.
He said hairy hands.
You end up calling Tim.
Bro, that kid's stupid as fuck. I was like,
Should get up.
dude, I said fucking
For sure.
my girlfriend's name. He's like, wait, that's your girlfriend? And I was like, you don't know. He's like, no, I went to exams with her.
Right.
And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I fucked her. And I was just
Oh
like,
my god.
shut the fuck up, dude.
Danny, you're a funny ass dude.
You didn't fuck my girlfriend, dude. You're not her type.
Who's Nick George? You said Nick.
You mean Nick Jonas?
Who is Nick?
Have fun with the locals.
We're actually doing a podcast right now. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, thanks for.
Yeah, first callers, dude.
Yeah. Ask him why he didn't call me back earlier.
So what do you think about women's rights?
Yeah, Cal's the comedian now. So, dude, what if that's like your curse? No one takes you seriously ever again.
That's pretty much my life, dog. Dude, I've joked so much, no one fucking believes me.
Tim, pass the rig.
Yeah. Why didn't you answer Jack, Matt? Dude, we saw a Larry Bird impersonator last night.
In person.
He looked exactly like him.
One of the trench coats.
One of the trench coats was Larry Bird.
That's all I texted you. I think I said Larry Long Arms in it. So funny.
But yeah, my bad, bro. I'm up here. Have fun though. Tell Pat. We will. Tell Pat we said hi if you talk to him. All right, bro.
What? Hey, bro, I love you. Dude, why didn't I meet you sooner? I would fuck
You handsome as hell, bro.
Kid's so funny.
Wrong timing.
Hey, thanks, bye. You know what I want to see that kid do? Besides stand up? I just want to see him like say the letter S for like 30 minutes.
Dude, he's so.
His face is like.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
such, like,
I'll say a
mad,
joke and then he'll have no emotion on his face, and I'm like, oh fuck, I feel like he'll fuck with me like that. He's so good at it.
He is. He should be an actor.
Yeah, he should.
He should be an actor. I think both comedian and actor, but actor he'd be fire. Matt too, I think. We know Matt's
Dude,
a
I
good
was
actor.
mad he didn't want to sign up for anything. I know he's been doing stand up on
scared.
the low.
He's
How is
scared.
he scared? I know he's.
He said he didn't. He said he didn't.
Really?
Yeah, the one day that Danny told us that, I guess Lewis lied. Lucas. You know Lucas is, Jack? Matt's roommate, I guess, lies a lot.
Man, I just like fucking just hearing the fact like other people are going up. Like it's not making me like I'm better than them, but it's just like Man, why
I
am,
don't think
why am
he
I
did.
scared for? What the fuck is that?
THCA.
Straight
Dude,
fentanyl.
that looks like the fucking. You know what I mean? Dude, that looks.
It is 99.9% THC and it is 100% pure cannabis. There's
This
no butane, propane. It's literally just squeezed weed.
This looks like summer of 17.
Exactly.
Damn, dude. Oh man,
Yo.
I think about like all the fucking dumb
use this
shit.
Me
to
too.
carb. I'll drop this in.
Guys, we've come a long way.
We really have,
Bro,
bro.
it's not over. You
Oh,
think
shit.
you moving
You right?
is ending it. It's not ending it, Cal.
Yeah, I was just telling Tim that like we're gonna be right there, fucking visiting you all the time.
We're gonna do
bro.
this podcast with Nick. I'm gonna make sure he gets on the stage too when you leave. I'm gonna keep him in the roto. Is that cool, Cal?
Oh, dude, I have a gift too for Cal.
Dude, stay on his ass, bro.
Should I?
Please.
You think? Actually, I could
I
do
get
this right
along
now.
with
Dude, that is fucking tasty.
Finish her off, Cal.
This doesn't make me want to die.
It doesn't?
No.
Right. Right, Cal. As you die, dude.
It was a cough.
It was for a good cause. But yeah, it's supernatural with Nick. I don't have to like try.
Yeah, no, bro. That's why he's one of the only like younger kids that like. He's only a year below
Dude,
us, but like
That kid's more mature than me. He's a
yeah,
child.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like-
But for real, like along the comedy side, like he's always been neck and neck with me. Like we'll be in a group and like I'll say something, he'll throw something back, and it's like, what the fuck? What is this?
It's the invitation to the podcast.
Yo, that's fire, bro.
What is
yeah,
it?
dude. Legit, like
What is it?
webcam, dude. It's like a, not expensive, but it's like I tried multiple webcams and like when I was streaming, and that is a really good camera to use for streaming. So like if you want to stream and just do like live chatting on Twitch or whatever, like it's a
Dog,
good
I
one.
mean, I would, dude. I'm gonna have so much fucking shit to talk about out there. Like literally every single fucking day is gonna be a bit, bro. Every interaction. I'm leaning towards working in a pot shop, and
Don't they say for comedy you should like pick up a bunch of random jobs just for experience and bits and shit?
yeah,
too?
no, dude. I'm leaning towards working at a fucking dispensary because, like, bro, I've been to so many. A lot of people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's like basic
Exactly.
knowledge shit, and it's just like they're so weird, bro. Like, I would love to fucking come in, like, have someone come in and just be like, "How's it going, man? Like, what are you in here for today? All right, cool. Let me get you. You want this? You know what? Like, dude, I have sold drugs my whole
Right.
life. Like, I can fucking."
From Chicago.
I can make you feel like not make you feel, but like I'm gonna make sure you get taken care of.
You
know,
were a
like-
different drug dealer because all the other Evergreen people probably just dropped it off. You would come and you'd come inside. What's up, dog?
how's the
how's
mom?
your day?
Yeah,
exactly.
dude. I'd go say hi to your mom and shit.
It's
you
like
know. I'd bring a
no-
fucking rawhide bone for the dog. Like,
Like it's no competition like with all the other drug dealers. Plus, I saw how you always say you could roll better. Like, do you see on the news how they show a clip of these little? They're literally 18-year-olds stuffing the cones for
Yeah.
pre-roll. Like 18-year-olds. Like, how do you even? What do you? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't think they know it like Cal
No.
does or like
Bro.
any of us at all.
honestly, like if I could get a job just rolling joints, bro, like
For a rapper or some shit.
not even, bro, like for like a dispensary, like
That's probably better.
I ain't even gotta lick it. Give me a sponge. Like, dude, I would fucking instantly, but
That sponge, yeah, they used the fucking that
to
little.
count the money, bitches at Jewel, fucking tap that bitch to count the change.
I used to think that's where that. This is really racist. I used to think that's where the smell from the Indian guys came from.
Curry,
Whatever that is.
you thought that came from sponges?
That little sponge for the money. I
You're
always thought
funny
that's
as
where
hell.
Isn't that so racist?
No, that's not racist.
According to Nappy Nina, it is racist.
He said curry smell like feet.
This was clutch. I'm not gonna lie.
No, thank you. I had a kid that lived down the like literally 2 houses away from me. He was
You don't have a
he was
People think you're out here with multiple
No.
families.
this kid lived 2 houses down.
They don't
He
get the
was
Chicago
from like Iraq or some shit, and every day his family would just be whipping up. He's probably from Pakistan. I don't know. But they'd whip up curry, bro, and the whole block just reeked of it, bro. I hated
I know who
it.
we're talking about.
I hated it.
Can we say his name?
Weiss, if you're out there,
Oh
bro,
my
I fucking.
God,
Where the
haven't
fuck
heard-
are you at,
Dude,
Weiss?
I haven't heard that. Dude, didn't he not come to school the day after Osama was captured, or was that a lie that I was told?
That was probably a lie, but
I heard he just didn't come to school the day after. Do you remember that night?
9/11.
All over the news, people were chanting outside the. No,
Oh,
when they killed Osama.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I mean, people fucked with him a lot for that shit. Like, I remember, like, I used to, like, when we were kids, just, like, not in, like, a hard way or anything.
He
Like,
probably
just,
fucked with you though.
well, yeah, no, like, I would tell him shit to say back to me. Like I'd be like, call me a wetback. Like, shit.
Again, performing. Again,
Well, dude, like,
doing that shit.
I wanted him to, like, have some sort of spine, like, you know, to where he just didn't take this shit, you know?
Right.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what's up with me. Like, I've always, like, been cool. Like my own friends would make fun of me for hanging out with certain people.
Of
But, like,
course.
Did they make fun of you for trying to always have me hang out with you guys?
No. They always wanted you to come by.
That's
and
the
like,
weirdest
And it
thing.
was just so funny because, like, they got, like, not self-conscious about
pissed.
it, but it was just like, why doesn't he ever want to come
Because
by?
it's the vibe. When I saw him at your party, it's the vibe. It's like he doesn't like me or whatever. Except Brian, except Bird, but yeah. So like
It's just, you got to go up
that's
and
how
talk to
we
them.
became friends. Because you just came up to the quiet kid. That's who I was in that class.
Yeah.
Like something about you always walked up to those kids.
Dude, you got to give everybody a chance. But,
I
like,
tried
it's
to.
one chance, dog. Like, if you
It's
fuck that,
one
dude,
chance.
if you
Yeah,
fuck
dude.
that up, I'm sorry.
How did I
I-
not fuck it up? Because I was like
Because
resisting.
you're not a fucking weirdo. Yeah,
Oh.
you were playing hard to get for some reason.
I
Like,
just was scared to hang out with you guys. I don't know why.
I was low key trying to get some top, bro. No, but like you literally like
thought I was gay because I
no.
was quiet.
Every time like I try to hit you
tossed it
up
like
or
a
like
5.
chill with you, you're always like, yeah,
Always
I
an
think he's
excuse.
messing with me or something. But it was like, nah.
No, I didn't. I was more so self-conscious.
Take that. Lean it towards you a little bit so it goes on the bottom. Yeah.
Make sure to blur the fucking. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Tim, you got a good temp there.
Right there, 87, Joe.
Yeah,
Real
dude.
gas.
420, I think it was.
You gotta get at 89. Premium. Dude, you know what's crazy? In Colorado, 87 is premium gas.
Dude, you think that's crazy? I was out there with my GTR.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had like 93 at best,
Bro,
Like,
so I have.
wait, what do you take originally?
Oh, Pat his face on me, actually.
Yo, we got a caller.
That
Take
was
it?
Yeah, take it.
Yo.
What's good, sir? Beware.
Up. Oh, dude, you're trying to go to Horseshoe right now? You're crazy.
Yo, my homie works at Horseshoe.
Yeah?
Wow.
Hang on. Cal has a homie. Do they deal?
Yeah, fucking.
All right, we might need to turn off the fucking cameras for this. Wait, does he
right.
deal?
No, he's a security guy. Like he's
Oh.
the head of the security.
Dude, we go to Horseshoe a good amount.
Yeah, fucking. We went to school with him, bro.
Who?
Round the fucking George OJ.
wow. The river runs so
The
deep.
river runs deep, man.
The
That's
river runs the
crazy.
deepest right now.
That's the homie, bro. I love that kid.
Yo,
That was one
I
of
don't
those
think I'm
kids.
gonna go to
Yeah,
Horseshoe.
no, dude. People would fuck on him.
I liked him.
because he would stutter and shit. But like,
I fucked with
aside
him.
from that, bro, like I didn't even notice the shit, bro. Like,
He stuttered?
exactly.
Is that what you mean? Like you didn't notice him stutter?
Yeah,
I
like
didn't either then.
no, exactly, bro. And like people would like try to fuck with him for that. But dude, he was the coolest fucking kid. I went on vacation to like the wilderness resort with them, and me and Joe were like 13, bagging on bitches in the jacuzzi outside.
Of course
bro.
you were,
Dude,
dude.
it was funny as shit.
Back
like,
when I was normal, that's what I would do too at those. You know, he's like you and your one friend, and then you'd always look for the girls in a pair, right?
Yeah.
That were your age. Yeah,
dude, that's what we found, and I got this girl's number.
that's
What
funny.
were we talking about right before he called?
I don't know, but it was super good.
It was super good. We were like right on. You were.
Oh yeah.
What
I don't know what the fuck it was.
about?
It's
A
okay.
Weiss?
We don't.
No.
Oh
No, we were talking about these low key kids.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, no,
Like
no,
how
no,
you
no.
walked up.
Something after that. Something after that, bro.
You can't do that, Jack. You just
I'm
gotta
so-
let it
I'm
go.
so
in the
sorry.
Wind.
I thought-
No, you just gotta let it go in the wind.
You got to get better remembering the shit then. Because we
I didn't
go.
even
We
take
just
it
go.
that
Phones
Yeah.
out. No.
I didn't
Just
take
for
it
some
down.
Serbian
That's
bad
like
stuff.
using your phone to do a freestyle, like on
Yeah.
Funk Flex.
Yeah. And everybody's saying I made it, but I ain't made it yet.
I remember Drake was like so famous for that, right? Remember like '08? It was like on Westwood, Tim Westwood, Drake
Yeah.
used his phone.
Tim Westwood.
You remember that Wiz Khalifa freestyle on the
Funk
BlackBerry?
Flex?
No, it was just
Oh,
on the
yeah.
BlackBerry. So fire.
The ATL freestyle, right? Isn't it called that?
It's all good. Songs feeling great. Call
Yeah.
me all the time. Yeah.
You love. You
Yo, I
always
got-
say that.
I got
you
Tim.
love that song.
I got Tim listening to grime.
I love, dude. Skepta is
Say
fire.
it. Say you love him.
You guys fuck with K-pop?
I'm
Dude,
trying to.
Listen to this.
What?
It's like
I
it's
try
like
to
a
like everything.
it's a multi-hundred billion-dollar industry.
grime.
No, K-pop. It's huge. It's huge, dude.
That fucking
Like-
that Asian music.
In my economics class, we're learning about how it's solely the growing factor of South Korea right now of their economy. It's like a major factor. They're
Wow.
because like all these beauty lines are launched because of it, and I guess they have like the largest beauty market in the entire world or some shit. I could be butchering this, but my teacher said if you go to Nordstrom these days, they have like a separate Korean makeup section and everything. And like,
How do
yeah.
you read it? How do you know what you're
Exactly.
getting, dude?
Totally
it's
exploited.
Dude, I was watching it. Dude, Facebook. I only have Facebook to watch weird, dumb shit.
yeah,
Like,
How much
I w-
do you go on Facebook? Both of you.
not often. It's a quick scroll, and if
It's-
something's funny, it's funny.
Both of you. I said both.
Mine's very specific because I delete the app for months at a time, and I re-download it for a week or two, and all I do when I lay down to go to sleep or like when I'm free, I start scrolling to catch up on shit, and oh my god, it's so funny, dude, because like haven't tuned into politics in months, haven't done any of that. I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy, and then I delete it again. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
that's all
You
I
start
need.
seeing like your neighbor posting about fucking
These
true.
Mexicans.
Yeah.
I don't
Jesus.
have
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I don't get shit on Facebook. That's why
Yeah, no, fucking.
I'm lame on Facebook.
Facebook's just
I
lame,
probably should
dog.
use it for the music shit, but I don't know.
Miles is on there streaming Smash Bros.
I could only imagine. He is such a Facebook person.
What's up, y'all? Dude, anytime I hop in, what's up, Calvin?
That's fire.
It's fire,
I
bro.
wonder if
'Cause-
he'd remember me.
what? Shut
Well,
up.
No, because like it's so weird that in like 08, 09, whatever, when I was trying to jerk, like 07, whenever.
I remember
This
that.
was back in Jack
Did
days.
Cal even know? No, Cal
No,
even,
we didn't
dude,
even know each
Dude,
other.
he literally bought jeans. Like we would go to the mall to buy jeans, and Tim would try them on, and he would jerk in them to make sure that he could jerk in the jeans.
I doubt I actually jerked in the store.
This happened,
In the store?
dude. This happened in Chicago Ridge Mall.
Yeah.
That
Tim.
is so black.
We were with like Tommy Heath.
That is that's very cringe. I didn't know I jerked in the Chicago Ridge Mall.
Dude, who are we?
That sounds so wrong.
Dude, we kept
I know that does sound wrong. I'm gonna just stop talking.
we would go to the back of Spencer's and be like,
Jerk dance,
the
dude.
dildos.
Get this. I couldn't find my my white like mongoose bike that my parents bought me for an entire summer, and so I was 100% sure it was Charles who stole it. So I just started telling people that because Tony and I came to the conclusion it's the only person it could have been. Like a year later, Alex calls me. He's like, "Yo, dude, are you ever gonna get your bike from my house? It's like in our little storage thing in the back." I was like, "Bro, are you joking me?" Like at that point, like, dude, someone told me they saw Charles riding it in the parade, and I was like, "Oh my god, that kid has my bike!" Like, there's no doubt.
In the parade.
He didn't have it. I feel bad.
I wish
What
I
year
still
was
had
that?
my bike, bro. I spent like $400 on a bike, and I left it in Brian's garage, and he moved, and the scrap dudes took it because I had a flat tire.
Toxic.
So
That is
pissed.
toxic.
It was a GT.
What year was that?
It was when I was hanging out with this kid named DeMonte. So I don't know. It was
was like
a long time ago.
That was
You know how
07,
ma-
08.
Do you know how many friends he lost because of that bike?
Bro, this kid was like, he went through puberty like way before all of us.
Yeah,
Like-
he always smelled like shit, dude.
This was
Smelled like
Demonte?
shit. No, Charles.
Oh.
And he was like,
Definitely,
he
yeah,
randomly
definitely,
shot
yeah.
up like a foot taller than all of us. I had more muscle on me, and I thought that that'd be an advantage, but he was just physically a larger person, and his hands were like 3 times the size of mine. And he would do parkour around Matt Kuchin at like his parents' house, and he'd jump from the railing on the side and grab the roof, and then like pull himself up and hang out on the roof. And he's like, "Come on, guys, it's so easy." We were like, "Dude, you're like a foot and a half taller than us, and you've got hands like 3 feet long. Like,
Grip.
we're not trying to grab that ledge,
Fingerless
dude."
gloves
His
on.
dude, his lips were so chapped. Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna label him the king of the trench coats because he's.
Dude,
no,
I
he's like JP from Grandma's Boy.
heard one day he had a rip in his pants and in his boxers as well. Like for some
In
reason.
high school?
No. So I heard that there was like he
Like,
went
it's
to do a
just straight
somersault or
hole
something.
through
And
the fucking that you see his skin through the pants up
Yeah.
high.
I just think of the
Crazy.
Talking Heads when I think of him,
yeah.
like a weird ass.
Oh, I don't get that at all. I love the Talking Heads.
Well, you know how they're so like some songs are super odd.
You know what I get? I don't even know the song or the band or anything. I just hear death metal screaming in my head.
Oh, I could see that too. Actually,
It's like hell. It's what you hear in hell.
actually, yeah, I kind of see that.
That's what I hear. Because he'd make these little noises. He had me on easy. He'd be like, He'd
That
just
was
do
him being
all the time.
nervous.
No, all the time. We'd just be watching a movie. It's weird shit, dude. I was like, this is creepy.
The voices.
Wait, so you hang out with him and Demonte? Just you three?
No.
Oh.
Him, Matt, and I hung out every day for
I
like
see.
half a summer, and I was like, we gotta ditch this kid. He's like, dude, he had this hair, he had this long black hair that he never washed, so it's greasy, and just like cover half his face. Then he wore transition glasses, so like they're always dark on inside because we just have been coming. Every memory I have of him, he has sunglasses on inside because of his
Samurai
transitions.
Jack.
Crazy. He's
I kind of see that too.
Yeah, and until like 2 years ago, his profile picture was still a picture of him wearing a shirt that he stole from me, a Billabong shirt. And Matt would always screenshot it and send it to me.
Toxic should have got that shirt back.
Ew.
I should message him because I should just burn it.
Shit stinks.
I bet it would light on fire like bigger than a normal shirt.
Not
Just
even
without gasoline.
not even not even holding it. Like just holding it by it.
Bro, so what the fuck else about it?
It was a weird place to grow up.
Because that seems to be the big topic for us tonight.
Dude, I think it's a funny topic that like we
It
probably
is a
have a
weird-
lot of good stories
It is
from.
a weird.
I used to be
place
so
grow up.
uncomfortable talking
all
about
three
growing
of
up.
us had like completely like you and I had completely different like experiences in like
Never met
like,
each other once.
exactly. And then like I had experiences with Tim
Somehow.
and then you had experiences with him in high school, so it was like you know what I mean? It was
Like,
like
you
transition.
not gay.
You were in the
I'm
same-
not talking like that. I'm just
Like-
saying like,
Yeah,
like
no,
I don't know
I
if you
feel
guys were friends, but like you guys were in the same environment is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no,
Like
I
you would
was-
see
I
him
was
in the
always
hall.
in
or
the
you
like-
were
area, too.
you were
Yeah.
like the paths were literally doing this
That's
before
what I'm
high
saying.
school.
That's what I'm saying. Like you and I
Dude,
were hanging out in grade
and
school.
then-
You guys were hanging out in high
and
school.
then the way me and Jack met was from this
Oh,
kid.
that's weird.
This kid that used and I don't want to get. This is where I want to go with this, and then we can get to that. So I met Jack just on my own, and I had this other friend, Daniel. He lives.
That's the kid from yesterday, right?
That's the kid that I thought would be there yesterday, possibly.
Wait,
So
what the fuck's that kid's name from yesterday then?
what kid?
The blonde kid.
Danny. Oh, his name's
Lil-
Dan- His last name's
I thought
really
that was
easy to
Daniel.
remember.
I don't know. That's
Oh.
the only name I've never heard of. Fucking.
I've talked to you about. Yeah, his
It's
name's
fair.
Daniel. His name's Daniel.
It's fair.
I don't know how many new friends.
Someone had back on their phone though last night. I think it was Nick. Who are you thinking of right now?
Daniel, like, regardless, is this.
This
kid
is where I
from
was going with
Oklahoma.
it.
Big muscles. You'd never
Me and-
forget him. Like his arms are like.
I
that
introduced
big.
him to Jack right? And they became friends on their own, even without me. And it turns out that Eli, like, dated or whatever, or was friends with this girl that Jack, like, talked to for a while. I talked to for a while. That was friends with Daniel Rovac. Like, the
All our
web,
past-
He was just like,
dude,
oh,
like-
bro.
like,
Dude, all of our past.
the past were almost there. You see what I'm saying? With Eli, too. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
that's on my
No,
perspective.
but it's crazy.
Well, no, I
that,
knew
like,
Eli through Central and shit.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you knew Eli. Like,
and I knew Eli before I knew.
that's true. That's
or
true.
No.
That's
After I knew you, but I didn't know you two knew each other. This was in 6th grade where I started.
we didn't
hanging-
know each other then.
I started. Yeah, we met before 6th grade because we.
Me
took-
and you?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Eli. We hung out for a good amount of time.
Oh yeah. No, but so I met.
I
Eli.
never met Eli back then.
Dude, I was playing basketball at Tony's house, and this kid just walks over, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he lives like right down the street. We play basketball all the time." I was like, "Oh, tight." That's how I met Eli. It was great, and we just
He was
started
great.
playing basketball all the time. And then I just remember he'd always have to go home super early.
So at Central, you don't remember Tom?
The name's
he went
very
to
familiar.
Central?
Yeah,
The name's really
No, he-
familiar.
Oh,
Was he like a?
he was.
Did he look
older kid.
older? Like really older?
He was
for
an
his
older kid,
age?
but very short. He played in the talent show, probably in the year 08, 09. He was an 8th grader, 7th grader, like
Sheesh. That's I don't know how you know dates like that.
Yeah,
maybe.
bro, you're,
no.
You're tripping. 08, 09.
I'm ballparking because that was around the
Oh,
same
dude,
time.
Wow, that could have. Wow.
I do a lot of thinking about like the
Well,
year
what
to
we-
trace back
what
things.
year
I know
because
I know,
of right?
we-
because I had
listen,
my
listen.
problems with that.
Listen,
I forgot a lot of shit.
we graduated from grade school in what, 2012?
no. 'Cause
Yes.
No, we graduated from high school.
We
in
started
15.
we started high school in 2012. We graduated in
No,
20.
we started in 2011 though. We graduated grade
We graduated in
school in
15 because I remember our shirts
Yeah,
were
we-
like
so we
some
gradu-
gay ass.
Oh,
shit.
we
It was like,
graduated in
so
15.
we are
yeah.
So
super,
grade school-
We
super-
graduated 8th
Listen,
grade
listen.
in 2010.
So-
yeah.
No, 2011.
Oh my God.
We
I thought it was
graduated.
10.
No, we graduated grade school in
I don't even
2000.
care though. Just go ahead.
2011. But that's what I'm saying. It's like
2010. I just
so-
counted on my fingers.
So what year in Central? You had been 8th grade in 2011. So what grade do you go to? Was it 7th?
What does it count?
7th and 8th.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think you would have.
you
been there.
definitely weren't there then. Never mind. I thought it was bigger than that, like 6.
Well,
Grade.
now it's a middle school, bro. They send 6th graders and shit in there, bro,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
scary,
But
dog.
that's
I've
newer.
heard so many crazy things
For
about
real?
it.
What?
Oh,
We should
yeah.
get into that actually. That's present day.
Dude, middle schools are kind of fucked up. Like 8th grade kids who are like exposed to all this shit already, about to be in high school, around like 6th graders.
Dude, high school is becoming college. Like the way they party is just becoming college, and college is becoming hard work. The parties in high school. It's crazy.
It's crumbling.
Oh. These jewels are ruining the youth, but now I have to
Think
pay
so?
the price.
Why?
Yeah,
What's up with
absolutely.
all these like
I think
things,
it's-
like compensation, like lawsuit things? I'm saying with like,
Don't trust them.
have you become addicted to Juul?
Don't trust them.
Unless you
got
got
a
a
Like,
disease
no-
from it.
Like I'm not gonna
If
fucking.
you got a disease from it, maybe.
Class action lawyers are the scummiest people on the planet. Cause literally,
Yeah, my dad's actually a class action. That
no, dude, they're scumbags. Think of-
sucks. Everybody gets like 13 cents at the
yeah,
end.
no. But do you know the first person? So like they call him the first in the class of the class action. The person who found the lawyer and filed it, they get like 2 million. The lawyer gets like 800,000, and then everyone else gets like 13 cents, $1.50, whatever. That's like literally how it ends up. It's so scummy. It's like split that money evenly. It's a class action.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's fucked. Like,
That
like
is so
fucked, dude. Come on.
Is
What's
it-
the point?
All right. I
And-
hope
And they win the suit by everyone signing it. So it's like, fuck you, dude.
So
I'm smoking my
is-
jewel. I support that.
that's not every
Great
like.
addiction.
That's not every advertised lawyer, right?
No, that's the ones who do class action.
Just
laws.
class
like, no,
action.
but big ones.
Like, do Lerner
Jewel.
and Rowe do class actions?
They might, but they might do
Might.
something smaller with a smaller group and split it evenly. But these like big ones,
Yeah.
like the ones like that are for like
Talcum powder or some
yeah,
shit.
some shit like
Whatever's in Diet Coke.
yeah. It's like, oh, people
Gives
get
you
behind it,
cancer.
then they get to sign off that this many people are trying to sue, and they immediately win, and they fucking send
That-
them out fucking small amounts of money. It's so dumb. It's a scam.
That first class is lucky.
It is like a free. Sometimes it's like $18. Like it's free money.
That's
if you
a solid
sign
part.
it.
If you sign it.
But I'm not doing that shit.
If it's
Because then,
18,
dude, I'm gonna go get health insurance when I'm older, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, we see you have a pre-existing. You smoked Juul for 8 years."
No. Jewel to talk.
Without the pod in it, or with the pod in it?
No, it's just dual action, just like the bottom part. You're like, yeah.
Dude, my mango dealer down at the smoke shop said that February 7th, and we might have said 6th. I was so shell shocked. I couldn't even remember by the time I got to the car to tell Tim. And like, I didn't know the date, and that's what's really pissing me off about this, because he said they're stopping all the mango sales. And they've been doing it like you have to ask them, or they're not even displaying it. They've been doing it for a while.
It's crazy.
And, like,
People spend 30 plus on them.
33 today. And down by you guys, it's 45 a pack.
Pantry.
But dude,
Nah, bro. Happy Days.
And Happy
bro.
Days is 30.
right, but that's a hike for me at that point, like the gas
That's
and the
a real
traffic,
hike.
and
That's a
like
real
my
hike.
time. Yeah, which sucks. Up here, it's the only place I know again. But they said FDA is shutting down any place selling them after this date. And he was like, "So stock up, buddy." And I was like, "How many do you have?" And he was like, "Enough." I was like, "I'm gonna do that." But now I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, "Fuck that guy. I'm not doing shit.
Happy
fuck,
Days.
Fuck these things. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier.
Fuck 'em."
Like, fuck stocking up.
I honestly only bought these for like the ride because I'm gonna be bored as fuck.
Oh my
driving,
god, I
yo.
could not imagine driving without one.
Honestly, you can still buy yours.
I can, but like
You're going to quit anyways.
my girl don't know I smoke them still.
Really?
Cause I kind of hopped.
This
like,
podcast
after we-
was filmed on February 28th.
2018.
Yeah.
No, fucking
2017.
no. Like after we took acid, I just kind of like, cause I bought a little vape. Like I just love smoking when I take acid. So like
Hell yeah.
I just bought a little vape and it
I would have
just
bought cigs for sure.
yeah
I
no
love
it
smoking
released the
cigs, huh?
demon. Oh man,
Bro, remember those cigs you had?
the cucumber
Oh
ones
my
from Mexico.
God,
Oh dude, those
unreal.
were
Best cigarettes ever made.
Best cigarettes ever made, dude. Hands down.
weirdest shit ever too. Like there's probably I think there's like mango flavored ones and shit too. Like
There's
imagine
so many.
that just a mango jewel pod cigarette. So a mango cigarette.
And dude, it was like I would compare like a normal cigarette, like black coffee, and then like the flavored one. It's more of like a latte. It doesn't even taste
It's
like,
like a frappuccino.
It's not like it doesn't taste like tobacco. It tastes like just a good. I
Tastes
don't
like
know.
foot. Smells like foot.
What the fuck are you talking about,
That's
bro?
what these tobacco ones.
You're crazy. I was talking about the cucumber.
I had to keep thinking about how this smells like foot.
These
I'm
are
sorry.
Virginia tobacco.
I know.
Does my breath smell like?
Maybe it's the classic ones I'm thinking of.
I don't know. That's all I smoke.
Dude, I
Dude,
think
Chris just sent me a snap. Original gold label anti-hair thinning shampoo. He's using like hair regrowth shampoo.
he's going through a
Because he doesn't want to.
He's going-
bald spots. It's inevitable, Chris. Just shave your head.
he's going through a thing right now.
He always sends me random shit. I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Dude, Brick his cat.
So fucking fire.
Dude, such a funny cat. Like they're not even like training him at all. They let him bite him and shit. And like,
Really?
they just laugh. I was like, dude, you need to train that thing. It's young.
It's gonna fuck his ass up.
I ordered him an Uber home, but he.
Dude, my cat still like bites at me and shit here and there, but like I fuck with him to like make him do it.
Exactly. My cat, would only bite me like when
Like, dude, did your cat ever do like drive-bys on you? Like you're just walking and just like pounce on your
sideways
leg
or something.
No, dude, my cat will just run, wrap around my leg, and then just dip off. Like, don't do shit, no claws, nothing. He'll just like
drive
dude,
by.
he'll
Nah,
just fuck
she would
with me,
never
bro.
get that close. Like if I was on the couch, she'd jump on the edge of the couch and in midair, like do a 180 and then bolt away. Or she'd do that on the bed, but never like.
I think it's because I hit my cat, like not intentionally, but on accident, like
Yeah.
a lot of times.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, dude, I was wiping the bed off the other day, and he just decided to jump on my bed while I'm wiping off like fur, and I slapped him in the face, and he helicoptered off the bed. Bro. I felt so bad. one time, bro, I tried scaring him, and
Took it like a savage.
and I go to like slap the bed, and he jumps on the bed, and I just punch him in the eye,
my
dog,
God.
and he dips off. But like I
just
felt,
wants
dude,
torture. He
I
just
felt bad.
wants
Like
it.
I looked for him and shit. He was hiding, and then when I saw him next, like he curled up next to me and like brought my he'll like bring his little paw up to my face, bring me in, and he just whacked the fuck out of me, dude, and just like chilled. And I was like, all right, we're cool, dog. Like, bro, that's like, oh my God, I fucking love that, dude.
Cats are the best.
Yeah,
Show the cups on camera. Cats are the best.
I can't.
I don't have a cat anymore because I'm deathly
Ta-
allergic.
ta- ta- ta-
But
ta.
I loved my cat, and she lives with my sister now, and they all get along great. Cute cat.
You gotta get it. You gotta steal Bricky's cat.
I know it's hairless. It's perfect.
You gotta rub lotion on it, dude. I was at animal welfare yesterday, and
thing you thought.
this lady had a pit bull who was just like the whole time, just like just screaming, bro. And like he would like try to pounce at other dogs, and she had like a Home Depot paint stick, and she was just whacking the fuck out of him, dude. And I was like, is nobody seeing this, dude? This lady had a
What?
cat who was just like limp as shit, just like legs stiff, but just laying there, just like over and over, bro. And like apparently like her cat was like 3 years old or something. She's like, he just collapsed. And like she was in the back, bro. She held this whole fucking line up for like 2 hours because apparently like her cat died, and she like locked herself in the room for like 2 fucking hours, bro.
What the fuck?
And she came out just like crying, and it was like I understand it hurts, but like come on, like fuck. They don't take appointments here, bitch. Like
Dude,
there's one vet. You're in the room with them.
dude,
She was abusing it.
yeah. Could you imagine like if your cat died? Like I don't even have my cat anymore, and if she died, I would fucking
I've thought about it.
Dude, when I
that
first
would kill
found,
me. That would absolutely kill
dude,
me.
when I first found my cat, like, not to say like I had a lot of money or anything, but like I drained my bank account to get him like well. Like
Mhm.
I could have
Yeah.
just left him under my car, bro. But I was like,
Absolutely.
yeah, and like, dude, I honestly not even on some like I'm probably gonna love my kid the same, but like, dude, this fucking cat, bro. Like,
Dude,
I love.
you might
him.
love
Like,
it more.
Dude, how old do they think he is?
See,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, he's definitely over a year now, but like.
Oh, but young as fuck.
When I found him, they were like, "Oh, he's 6 weeks," but like we
Oh
think he
my
was younger, because like he
Well,
was
dude.
just like malnourished and shit. But who knows, bro?
Either-
he could be
either way-
Benjamin Button right now.
Either way, no, dude, like that's a young cat for
Yeah.
sure. And like either way, when you have kids, that cat's still gonna be around.
Yeah, no, I
'Cause they
know.
live a long time. It's like, dude, that's
He
That's
went
such
through
a
the
weird-
shit. He's gonna
Dude,
live
yeah, no,
long.
dude,
that's,
yeah.
that's a weird dynamic to
Dude.
have. Like when you have kids and then you have an animal. Like, oh my god, like
Dude.
that animal. When your kids piss you off, like that animal's been there for you since
Yeah.
before their ass. Like,
Dude, literally, like fucking the fucking the bond we have is like inseparable, dude. Like I can't even take a shit without like opening the door and he's just like poking
Yeah.
his head out. You know, like he just like follows me everywhere. Like he'll wake me up for work before my alarm
Dude, it's
so I can
literally like
feed him.
it's
and
like
shit.
a minion in a video game.
Dude, oh my god, he's
That you walk around, they're just like at your foot,
yeah.
chilling
Yeah.
with you.
Only person he follows is me. Like, I love that shit. My mom was trying to get me to like leave him when I moved to Colorado, and I'm like, fuck no. Like,
Damn.
that's my son.
Damn.
Like,
she's-
dude,
Oh my god.
He does his job, bro. Since he's from the streets, he caught a few mice in the crib, and like,
Yeah. So
this
that one day he
motherfuck-
actually caught a mutt.
okay, that day you were home. The dogs brought that in, and they
The
got
dogs
all the
brought it in.
fucking animals fleas.
Oh yeah.
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 Wow.
But we found a mouse behind the entertainment center, and he wasn't playing, bro. Like this thing was like somehow like crucifixed up, like spread arms and legs, perfectly slit down the fucking stomach, like the whole body, and like its sides were peeled to the side, bro. Everything gone from the inside, and like it was like a sun dried like tomato, bro. Like it was like
What?
crispy, and like it's been there for a minute, like under the entertainment center.
What?
And this thing was just like looked like a fucking like a doctor did a fucking like autopsy on it, bro.
Dude.
Like it was crazy. Like this thing was like, no, fuck. And Dante's just like,
He literally took his one claw.
yeah, bro. Like,
no way,
dude, I shit you not. Like literally, like this thing was like perfectly like
dude
dissected, bro.
That was a demon that did that to the mouse, dude.
It was tied up to like 2 popsicle sticks. It's like a preschool demon.
Oh my
Baby
god,
Lucifer.
that is like I can't even believe that. It was seriously just propped up, or was it because
No, it
it's
was
such a
like-
tight space?
Yeah, it was like flat like this. But
Against
like, it was
the-
like completely split open like perfectly.
see.
Like yeah, it was weird.
I thought you meant against the wall, like sitting upright against the wall, like something like that.
All right. I want to talk about some shit. I've never dug into this topic with you, and I do want to speak of it on Saturday. I feel like you should have like somewhat segments, like kind of just like direct this thing, you know? But that's just my destructive criticism.
You gave me extreme anxiety there for a second.
Why?
I just want to talk about ghosts.
Is that seriously what you're gonna say?
Yeah, I want to talk about like scary shit. Like,
Oh no, I'm down. I thought you were totally. gonna
Okay,
take that
we-
in a
yeah, no,
different
some like
direction.
Me Too shit.
We
like,
can get good. We can get good right now.
No,
Explain.
we don't have to do that. I was saying like we can definitely all sit down after this too tonight, or we could do it right now and come up with what we're gonna talk about on Saturday.
I got some right now.
A
If we
list.
want to keep going
yeah,
with
no,
this,
let's definitely keep going. Then after this tonight, we'll or over text we'll figure it out, but we'll make it organized.
we'll definitely make it organized. Saturday.
We should all print out, or at least have on our phones ready, a scary
I could
article,
use your printer.
something in the world.
a scary article.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that'd be-
could go
that'd be cool
really
to talk
deep.
about. I was more so saying like personal experiences. but we
but
could go
can
off
get
of
into
like a
that. That's what I'm
story.
saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we should all start with like what our story is about something that recently happened. That's like spooky as shit.
Yeah,
Some
I
scary
got
shit.
some shit, bro. Like I
Do you wanna
got
get
some.
into it now?
I can I do it?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Explain the orb
The orb,
by Batty. This gives me chills, Cal. I think about this a lot
dude.
because I sit in my garage
Dude,
at night.
bro, it wasn't an orb. Like it
What the fuck was it?
dude? All right, so
Go
like
ahead.
there was this, and like I want to say like sophomore year, we built this like dome out of wood. You could crawl in and make fires, like
By
right
the
next
railroad
to
track.
right by the tracks, right behind the cemetery. So one day there's like 4 of us on top of the hill, like right behind the little structure we built, and we're looking into the cemetery.
What grade do you think this was?
This was like sophomore year.
Nighttime
This was like around sunset. I want to say like 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
in the
maybe.
winter,
No, it was like summer.
summer, so not dark yet.
Yeah, no, it was still
Coming
pretty.
down.
Yeah, it was still pretty light out.
Okay.
And so we're just looking over there, and we hear this helicopter, and we're like up, like trying to find it, whatever. That's why we got out of the little hut, because we were like smoking and shit. We're like, oh, dude, they're looking for us. You know, we go out, we see it, and it's like all the way from the other side of the cemetery, like on the busy streets, and it's like looping around the tracks, and like we only hear it, but then we see this fucking like blue pulsating light, like bluish green pulsating light, right, like literally like 20 feet above the cemetery, with like this like metallic, like it kind of looked like a archer's like a bow, you know, around the front of it, and it was just kind of like turning, but the orb wasn't, and it was like moving left to right and like up and down, like it descended out of nowhere, literally, like from the top it descended down above the cemetery, and then this helicopter came in, and that's when all these like maneuvers started happening, and we're literally all like all 4 of us like, no fucking way, dude. Like I could literally have everybody meet one day and we would speak of it. But like we have other accounts of this shit, because we have like Vince and like Alan who were at Circle Park who saw the same shit.
Dude,
and then
that's
we
fucking nuts.
had like Will walking down the tracks who saw the helicopter speed off and like something just zoom off. Like we saw something, bro, and like
They were at Circle, or they were at
Duffy Park.
Duffy, yeah.
Yeah, they were at
Right.
Duffy Park, and like it was just
That's
like,
nuts.
what the fuck was that? And like till this day, like nobody has any clue, dude. Like
I think about that when I'm alone in my
It's-
garage.
I definitely believe in some shit, but like that is something like we didn't just like make up for no reason or something. Like it happened, and it was like,
I know what it is. I
What is
definitely know what it is, but
Okay.
it's hard to talk about around Jack.
You can talk about anything you want to talk about.
Well,
say-
like,
I enjoy these
I
stories
come
a
off
lot, but I
crazy.
don't buy any of it.
I come off crazy
I just don't.
because, like, I think a lot of people didn't believe it. But when Joe Rogan had Bob Lazar,
Bob Lazar
He talks-
he's I cannot explain the things that
he
like, it's
talks
crazy. He talks
about
some
this
crazy
same
shit.
thing, about this thing that, how they say it, that radar, the sonar, like it moved like
yeah,
500 miles.
Dude, you
in
should
the beep
dude,
of a.
you're a really good artist too. You should draw this thing. You should have your dad,
I
and then you should have your dad like
actually,
paint it.
drew
I
it.
had a drawing of it, like a hieroglyph on the back of my notebook, dude, and I don't know where the fuck it's at, but like, I remember it. Like, I cannot forget this shape, dude. Like,
You need to draw it, and then have your dad paint it on a huge canvas, bro.
dude, I definitely
What
should.
That's
do
that's
that.
fuck?
important. That's important.
What the fuck was it like?
I will never know, man.
It's-
Like maybe one day in the future, but like the fact that so many people also saw it, like I know I'm not just
So, like,
bullshitting.
It was this thing that was totally visible, even with like the sun still up somewhat.
Well, it was like like sunset, like how the sky's like pink and shit
Right.
like that. Like there's no visible
There's still
sun.
a contrast.
Yeah, there's no visible sun, but like it. That's why like this blue light was so fucking like stuck in my head because it's literally contrasting colors.
Getting a
that,
good
you
ass
know,
visual.
so you see it. You see like detail and shit. So it's just like you see the fucking flashing lights on the helicopter too. And this wasn't even a marked helicopter. It was like all black.
the fucking yeah.
You know, some just like nothing on it, no WGN, like nothing on it, bro. Like
No red and blue.
No, for real, it was just like the lights just blinking and shit. Like,
Yeah. Definitely
very
military.
fucking weird. Like I
Definitely military.
and like no, dude, I don't even blame you, Jack. Like everybody we have told and shit has been like, yeah, no way.
But the only reason that I'm like believing this is because, dude, if you go really far back on the Facebook page for the Evergreen Park, like and watch, people will randomly post. And I'm not making this shit up on the Evergreen page on Facebook. If you go really far back and look, people have posted. They've said, "What's up with the helicopters over the cemetery?" I'm not making that up, and that's the only thing that's making me feel weird about this whole thing. People post that, and then other people reply like, "Oh, think it was like so and so doing a drill over this path or something." But like, that doesn't make sense. Where the fuck would they be going over? They can't fly over that. We have a hospital with a helipad, so why would they be taking that airspace if someone needed them? You know what I mean?
Right.
It just doesn't make sense why they would be maneuvering over a suburb of Chicago.
Because you'd
but,
have
like,
to clear the
Literally,
skies.
I could probably find it on my phone right now. Actually,
What do you like? This is like
Say this
20.
post.
Is this the tens?
No, this is no. I'm saying, what if they like come back to check that shit? You know what I mean? What if they come back to check on it?
Who?
Whoever was in the helicopters before, they come back to the same place to like check some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or was
Like,
it the same
like,
account?
'cause, like, dude, if it just happened there and it was there and they rushed over to see it, they're not just gonna forget about it and be like, that spot
what if that's
isn't
the link to
important.
find the date? You know,
Right. Like,
Dude.
it's
So
so
there's like how many dimensions now of witness? Like
like four.
if it's on Facebook now, bro, I just don't understand. I don't understand because I'm not smart enough. I don't work for the government, but like if there was UFOs, it'd be so easy.
May 20th, 2015, hundreds of helicopters by 96th and Spalding. Anyone know what's happening?
That's right there, Doug. That is the exact
And then-
shit.
and
That
then-
is the last block
and then
before
hang
the
on.
tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
And then
That's
look
right
at-
where Batty is on that side of the tracks.
And like, dude, there's a lot about helicopter. Dude, anyone, Dude, anyone know why there's a helicopter hovering over the village near Northwest Quad for the past hour? Someone posted that
Dude,
shit.
that's the same fucking area, bro. Like, I
Oh,
have
listen.
no knowledge of that.
Dude, someone's posting about a helicopter in... Oh, that's 2019. I thought it said 2009. I was about to be like, dude, that's crazy. But, dude, it keeps that same area. Like, I'm literally scrolling through tons. Helicopters flying around.
I don't fuck with that, bro.
That's crazy.
There's so many signs to get out
There
of
are
this
helicopters
damn town.
all over. Does anyone know what's going on? Completely different. 5 helicopters east to west. What's up?
5 helicopters.
That was in 2016.
What the fuck?
And then a month after that, anyone hear or see the helicopter circling over cemetery? Any idea why?
What the fuck is going on?
Dude, I literally can't make that up right now.
Yo, screenshot all that shit, bro.
That's insane.
There's something
dude.
going on because
Dude, that's crazy.
there
as
was
fuck.
right on that hill.
Oh my god.
Right on that hill, we called it like Alligator Mountain because it was like rocky up, but behind it was this whole like, it was like there was a big like bin to like throw shit out,
Okay.
but all of it was like flattened out. But there was trees surrounding it. Like it's kind of like it was weird. Like
like a dumpster? A big one of those dumpsters that like a hoarder's house they bring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like that, but then they had one of those like at the corner, but there was like it looked like fucking cuz it was kind of weird, bro. One time Jack almost died in the fucking like up there because like part of like it used to be like holes in like quicksand, bro. Like it was weird. Like he came up to us we're like, where the fuck's Dolan? And he comes back up to us with like sand and mud up to his neck, dude. And he's just like, dude, I almost fucking died. And we're like, what the fuck happened, dude? And he's like, dude, there's quicksand up there. And like all
like
of his
Princess Bride?
dude, all of his clothes was like fucked up.
No way.
He lost his shoes and shit. And then now like
Oh my god.
like as time passed, like we wouldn't go up there. Like it's like they had like bobcats, like, you know, take all that shit out and stuff. But like it was like a flat landing now.
That's why they're doing all that shit over there. They've been doing construction over there for a while.
Dude, I don't know. It makes me want to go back and see what.
It makes me want to too.
Bro. That's fucking. Oh man.
It makes me want to do that too.
That gives me the chills. Who was that? I'm gonna low key rock a piss. I'm telling you, man. Some shit, dude. There's been like I've seen trains when I was younger too, like hauling tanks and like big ass shit that's just like covered, like. You never know, bro.
You never know.
Cause like I know there's like a army base like by like my house right now, like in Robbins.
Yeah, there's tanks in there.
Yeah,
For sure.
dude.
It's like right by the highway.
This one time, I was tweaking out so hard.
There's
so
no
like
exit right there.
one of
How
the
would they get
lights in the front, like because the building's kind of lit up, it was like flickering really fast, but it was flickering weird, like stringy, like long, like a TV, and it looked like the whole building was like a hologram, dude. I was like,
Where was
what
this?
the fuck? At the base, like right in Robbins, when you drive like by my crib.
When that shit flashes?
Well, like no.
You remember when it was flashing?
I'm saying like the big like base, whatever.
Yeah.
There's lights on the building.
Remember when one of them was like would flash on and off?
Yeah.
Remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
one time it was like
Okay.
flickering, like it looked like a hologram, like kind of.
That's
like,
what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of.
That shit was weird.
It looked scary. That did look scary, low key.
That shit's so
We gotta
wild.
find. You have the most stories. You have the most stories.
So I have a scary story I can't explain. I don't know.
Yeah?
What I don't know.
Should we?
how-
All right, we
I
can
don't know
dive
how-
into
Yeah,
that
let's
because
do
I
it.
was
Dude.
gonna go to the Richie thing.
That's so terrifying, dude.
Should we just wait till off camera for
Just
that?
no. We can talk about that on here, but that is terrifying.
I do want to hear the scary story, and that
Yeah,
was
dude,
the
I was
topic.
sitting in my basement, and I have my basement's like the tile floor. It's like warped. It's like not level towards the end of the house. I know the comments are gonna say, "Oh, your house is gonna fall down." Blah blah blah. I don't know why it's like that. The house has been fine.
I remember the
fridge,
story.
The fridge is tilted on an angle, and the door doesn't open like
all the way.
Actually, it's tilted on an angle like this, so the door opens against the angle, right? So the fridge is like this, and you have to open it this way. So it can't just fly open on its own. Yeah. And it's full of beer.
By gravity, that motherfucker cannot open.
Right, right. And it's stacked with beer on the inside of the door, so it's heavy. So like as a little kid, I'd always remember I could barely like open that door, and if you did, it would make a bunch of noise. Closing it was a bitch, make a lot of noise.
The
heavy
clink clink thing, you know.
Dude, one night I'm sitting in my basement, just chilling. The fridge swings open, and I had to walk over and shut it. It's like it had opened so hard that the door like wedged on the floor as it opened all the way, and it was like open. And I was like, dude, there was no one down there. My parents were asleep. I was up late.
And you were down there watching TV?
I literally closed the door and sprinted upstairs and woke my mom up and told her, and she was like, "No way, go to sleep." Blah blah blah.
Toxic.
I can't explain that at all.
I thought you were gonna say,
dude, when my kids come up to me and tell me some shit like that,
we're going. Let's go.
Yeah, like,
we're out of there, bro.
You're sleeping with me.
I don't care what time I got work.
I got some Mexican rituals. Like, I'm Gucci.
You can get deep in this. But there was a bowling ball story too.
Yeah, so it was the same thing with that floor. That same floor is unlevel, and a bowling ball rolled all the way over by where Matt, like Jordan and I were hanging out. It's probably in like 8th grade, and then it rolls back to the other side. And like this is the same floor that fridge is on that I'm telling the story about. It just doesn't abide by gravity. It was really weird. The bowling ball rolls over, rolls back, and I don't believe in fucking any of that shit. I'm like the least likely person to believe in any shit like that, but I saw it. And the reason I said like with your story, like I don't buy any stories is because like it's something you really just have to experience,
right?
Because like no matter how someone describes it to you, you'll be like, that's bullshit. But like when you have your own experience like that, like, oh dude,
yeah,
no, that shit runs deep in like my family, dude. Like there's so many stories like amongst like my family and like even just myself that I've like shit's happened to me.
Yeah, but
like some of the shit that like my grandparents. Like my family, like we have our great grandmother still because like we fucking get knocked up at 13 and shit, you know. But like, so like she has some crazy ass stories and she's healthy, bro. She's not like some like dementia ridden lady. Like she would have story like she would tell us that like there's these things called duendes that's like elves, like little like gnomes. Jeez. And like they would say like so like I would be like so whatever, like little like gnomes coming out, get the fuck out of here. But she would say like there's these big flat pans called like comals, like where you make like heat up tortillas and shit. And she said they like you can't like there's like weird ways to get rid of them, but like they fuck shit up. Like they would like dance on the little fucking pan thing and like piss and stuff and like knock shit over and like yeah, dude. And I was like, I really find this hard to believe and shit, but like I was like, what, wouldn't you catch one? And it's like, oh, there's like if you catch one, like they'll fucking like attack you and shit. And it's like, and I really didn't believe that shit, but like there's like Mexico's really fucked up, dude. Like there's like a spiritual like essence over there because like there's like dude like demons. There's videos of like a fucking witch, bro. Like a lady like flying over like a mountain. Like I'm just you don't know what the fuck like she's on, bro, or something. Like it's weird. And like this one time like my like great uncle or some shit like that, like he was kind of like a drunk and shit, but he was like a badass dude. Like he like
course
would like wreck shit, like fuck with people and stuff. So he was like really drunk one day and he saw this girl from the back and he was like, hey mommy, like why don't you come over here or whatever, and like didn't say anything. So he walks up to her and like this is nighttime, they're alone and shit, And so he like grabs her and like not like grabs her, but like, hey, like let me get your attention and stuff,
Yeah.
and like turns around and it's like he said that this like lady had like a fucking like horse's face or something, like a goat's face, dude, and like he just like instantly like flew back and whacked his head and woke up like the next morning, bro. Yeah, and like
He told you this?
Dude,
Or
yeah.
you heard this
what?
from your grandma?
from
Your
my grandma,
great-grandma.
bro. Like it's
Bro.
dude, my grandma's like such like a sad like lady. Like she's so like powerful and spiritual, but like she like her birthday's on Christmas. Her and it's still unsolved till this day. Like her dad was found with like his throat slit and like fucking like drained of like blood and shit, bro. And like fucking
What the fuck?
like her family's like very wealthy and shit, and she got like none of it, bro.
Wow.
Like it was like some like crazy shit that happened. But there's like stories upon stories, dog. Like when my mom was pregnant with my sister, she woke up one day and like she felt somebody rubbing her stomach while she was sleeping, and she thought it was like my dad. And this is when we lived at my grandma's, and I've fucking encountered shit at my grandma's house so many
I
fucking
remember
times,
stories.
bro.
Yeah.
And
So,
she
like-
lives here now? Where she
Yeah,
live?
she lives in Chicago.
Okay.
Like I used to live
like,
with
like
her.
near you though, or like EP?
No,
or
she
like,
she lives in like Marquette Park.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of by EP, but
Yeah.
like
By St. Gall?
yeah, right by there. So dude, she my mom's sleeping, someone's rubbing her belly, and she like opens her eyes, and she said it's just like this like white figure with just blue eyes like hovering over her, just grabbing her belly. And my mom was like shocked and just like, what the fuck? And then it just zoomed off into her closet, just like poofed off, and like
What the
she
fuck?
grabbed my grandma and shit. My grandma like she does shit like
The salt and the...
dude, like she had like
Or
she
no,
feels shit,
the
bro.
bowl
Like
of
she
water.
sees shit. Like when she like she could sense shit, bro. Like she like would start like crying and shit, or like she would be like, oh, I don't want to go over there. Like no, like she feels shit, bro. And like my aunt like is super like she's like a supernatural. Like she'll read your cards.
Wow.
Aside from that bullshit though, like if you don't believe in that, like she'll literally like, dude, she took me aside one time, and I didn't buy this shit, but like English is her second language, and she speaks it very well, but like she was telling me shit like I was like I don't really buy this shit, and she's like, what if I told you something you've never told anybody?
Oh my
It's
God.
happened to me before, too.
And I was like,
It's happened to me, too.
yeah, go for it. And she said some shit to me, bro, and I was
Mhm.
like trying to play it off like, no, that didn't happen. No, it did happen, because you know why? You told this person. And I'm like,
Wow.
fuck.
It's happened to me, too.
Yeah, dude. So like,
Wow.
man, like,
There's some way they do it. And it's not... It has nothing to do with God.
dude,
you
she
fucking
said,
retards.
Dude, she said names, bro.
Dude, it's
Like-
something... It's so... It's happened to me. It's happened to me, too.
Bro, I've like this one time. This is like one of like the most like scariest moments in my grandma's house, bro. Well, like one of the other two. So she used to have these. She bought the Chucky doll, bro, like the actual like good guy, and left it in her attic, and she would bring it down to scare the kids and shit. To like like if you don't fucking listen to me, Chucky's gonna get you. And we'd be like, oh no. She'd put him back upstairs. We would sleep, and upstairs you'd hear a little pitter patter.
No way.
I shit you not, bro. But like the craziest shit that I'm running through all my shit, bro. I can't.
We got it out of the way, yeah.
But yeah, like,
We probably should have waited, but fuck it.
well, no, I mean, like, if you guys do decide, there's a lot we got to cut out on this. Like,
True.
I could definitely see this being like the test run and like get a good chunk of it, but like Saturday, that's the big guns.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
fucking.
So-
we should go live on Instagram or some shit and ask what people want to.
I'd be down to. I used to go on Periscope by
Yeah.
myself and just
This
like,
one time I went on Periscope by myself, and it was like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. almost. people came on.
Yeah,
And I didn't expect it.
right now.
And I got because listen, I got so scared because I didn't expect people to come on.
Yeah.
So they're like, turn the light on. We can't see you. Turn the light. I was like, you don't want to see
go
me.
on right now.
You don't want to
We're
see
all
me. You don't want to
sitting
see
here-
me.
You're sitting
Turn
here in
the
front
light
of a
on.
podcast. It looks very professional.
I can't. I'm not ready yet. I can't do it. I can't. I'm not. I'll fuck it up. I'm too awkward. It has to be natural.
This is crazy.
If it's someone else's, I'm good.
I
I swear to God.
I don't even know where to put this.
Dude, you shut.
It's not staying right there. Toxic.
Hey, what could we put in front of it?
Here, use my glass.
Oh wow, dude. Live on Instagram. You gotta.
It's gonna be.
There we go.
I don't know about like I want to do a landscape,
Sideways.
but I don't think it goes that way.
Landscape.
Landscape.
Manscape. I don't know.
This episode's brought to you by Manscaped. Get your night. Don't ever trim the
Dog, if you think for 1 second that your father-in-law is walking around with a clean asshole, let me tell you something. You're fucking lying to yourself. Go get you it. It didn't stay.
Wow.
No way.
Wow.
That's too perfect.
Dude,
Well,
literally right in the middle is literally.
and maybe not.
It's a hard balance.
Maybe not. You might be nuts.
dudes can balance rocks. I can balance this.
That's
Get
true.
used to doing that with rocks.
You're just not in it.
I don't care.
I care.
I care.
We're open the
They can hear me. Whoever that knows me. That's all that matters.
Oh fuck.
Now we're gonna have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, probably not. But we could keep keep grilling EP.
Now we
Why
could.
not? No, I'm joking.
Let's get on.
Oh, I had a story about Loyola, because this is something really scary that happened to me.
Ooh, Loyola
but
shit
it
is
doesn't-
so
but
good.
it doesn't have anything to do with like ghosts, but it has to do with like really weird coincidences, right? Right. So I like started a lie. Like Chris, my old roommate Chris and I were joking around. We used to drive up to Loyola, get high, and walk around because they have a great campus. It's right on the lakefront. So we're walking, and I'm like, dude, that's a deep lake. And he goes, some would say we don't even know how deep. And I was like, did you know that we don't know how deep Lake Michigan is? And we just laugh about it and stuff. And then I decided to tell Tim that there's a point in Lake Michigan and no one knows like how deep it is. And Tim's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. But then I had a whole elaborate story to go with it, that like they have a science lab there and like they need the water to cool the turbines and like all this. Like, it was a really good one. I'm at a family party and my uncle, who's like drinks a lot, he's sitting there and he starts saying something crazy because he was an electrical engineer who do wiring for labs. Saying something about Loyola. I'm like, no, you're not talking about like in Chicago, are you? He's like, yeah. No one was listening. They're all calling bullshit on him. And he tells me that in the chapel at Loyola, there's like one here and one in some other state. I think 3 states have them. It's a pendulum that goes like 100 feet into the ground. And what's it called? If it moves or whatever, it can sense like an earthquake in California, or like if nukes are being tested in a different country. Because all you need is for 2 of those to pick up the sense of it or whatever, and they
Seismic
can
waves.
completely triangulate right where it happened, like down to like the meter of where whatever occurred.
Engineering at its finest.
And so he said
That's
he
crazy
had to
as fuck.
repair like the wiring on some computers in there. So they were like, okay, well, arrive at this time and a guy will let you in, and then like he'll wait with you there and he'll lock the room when you leave. He said this guy arrived in a limo, old as dirt, with some like young woman on his arm, and
His daughter.
and he's the only probably like dying old, like not like it was like he had a like babe on his shoulder.
She's
like,
giving ass. Still, I don't care, dude. If you're with an
It's an
older dude
escort.
like that, yeah.
Dude, it was really hard to get into the room. And then he told me that he was also contracted to build a tunnel going underneath one of the dorms that was supposed to be demolished. Weird stuff. But he's a drunk, so who knows? But it was really weird that he had a conspiracy about the same place. I told Tim there was a total conspiracy.
Dude, we just came up with the whole park conspiracy, dog.
That's crazy, bro. I didn't even come up with that. That came up with itself.
Dude,
something's going. Interesting thing about that town.
Dude, there's something going on with like the UFOs over the cemetery on Northwest. It happens. We saw UFOs there. I got people to back me up.
Dude, we have those Facebook posts on the watch. It's just talking about so many like helicopters over the cemetery. It's a fact.
I heard there's a lot of weird shit on the bottom of Lake Michigan recently.
Tim still really likes
like what?
Like they don't know how deep a certain
fun.
point it is, and there's a certain point of.
I heard there was like some statues or some shit.
There's a forest of. I think a forest of statues. I was trying to Google it.
Lake Michigan, dude. I heard a rumor that there was a Nazi submarine in the Great Lakes that they found.
Yeah,
I never Googled if that was real.
That'd be crazy as fuck, dude.
People
up in Lake Huron,
dude. People say sharks get up like all the way up the Mississippi,
sharks,
into Lake Michigan.
I could see in the UP for sure. Weird ass things under the water. My grandma's house is literally like.
What
an hour away,
Upper
Peninsula of Michigan.
Gotcha.
So you got to go through Wisconsin. Usually, it's the fastest way.
I was thinking Union Pacific. But
it's a good coincidence.
But damn,
it's
water
good beaches up there. I hear.
Fuck a beach, dog. Water scares the fuck.
Listen to this crazy shit.
You ever been to the ocean?
So
yeah,
listen,
that's fucking scary.
What's on the East Coast? What ocean?
The Atlantic, yeah.
Yeah, I was in that bitch.
Really?
Dude, look at this. In Lake Michigan, like Trump brought this company back to America, and they're paying taxes, and that's great for us. But unfortunately, they're dumping a bunch of their water from Wisconsin into the lake. Uses 7 million gallons a day.
Oh my god.
Of Lake Michigan. That's a lot of water. And they dump it back in, and it's dirty, bro. Like, I don't want to swim in Lake Michigan. It's toast. It's toast. You got to go to Florida or California. Michigan's toast.
Flint, Michigan still doesn't have.
They probably dump all their water into that
So
town.
the Atlantic was bad?
No, it was fire. It's
super cold.
It's salt water.
Yeah,
Isn't the Pacific
it's
like
salt water?
Well, not salt water. What the fuck was that? It was weird because I heard the Pacific was like warm.
Yeah. In San Diego, it was real warm.
Yeah, because, like, when I was in South Carolina, dude, that shit was, like, freezing balls, dude. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
Like, yeah, but it was so fire, bro. Like, I was just on my back from, like, the beach. I ended up, like, way past where you're not supposed to go.
Really?
Yeah, I was just, like, thinking about shit and, like, yeah, that shit was fucking kind of scary, but.
It was scary?
Yeah, swimming back, like, it felt like I was making no progress.
Oh,
like,
how far would you say off the beach?
Well, I was like past like those like whatever like bobbers and shit they have where it's like like I just drifted out, bro.
Wow, Cal, that's like really far. That's like super far.
Yeah, I was scared as fuck, dog.
Dude,
yeah.
so you had no floaties, dude?
No, dog.
no, nothing.
Bro.
Wait.
I didn't like freak out. I was kind of just like floating back, like treading, you know. But like,
I would have panicked and drowned.
Oh no, dude!
I'm thinking of where you were,
like I was thinking about what the fuck's under me, dude.
Yes, like, I think about that when I'm on the beach.
Dude,
technically,
I go to lakes and I feel seaweed and I just freak the fuck out. Like
that's what scares me, dude. You can ask Jack. I was freaking out every time.
Look at you! You done fucked it up.
I thought we were gonna put it right there, dude.
Shout out to Dr. Chang for giving Dante his shots. He's feeling better.
The morphine.
Yeah, the mud syringe.
Mud syringe.
Dante's stuck in the mud right now, just like calling up all the other cats for his
I
fix.
love when he wakes up because he looks faded. Just like little fucking crispy eyes and shit.
Yeah, bro, I like that about cats.
That's fucked.
Literally. EP's crazy. EP's crazy.
You gotta pay us a vig of cheese to get by.
I got caught by one of the laws. Each time was in fucking Orland, dude.
Yeah, you in Orland for some reason.
Yeah, bro. Literally one time, not even my fault. My brother has like a busted headlight. He already got popped once for like weed. So I was like, oh, I'll take it, man. Whatever. You know, I know how it goes. You get doubled. 2-3 weeks later, I get popped over there. I'm literally like smoking a blunt on top of like the theater fucking parking lot.
So toxic.
And I'm about to pull off. I'm literally watching YouTube videos with my girlfriend, and like, cop rolls up. He's like, "Just give it to me." And I'm like, "What are you talking?" Yeah, bro. So like, I could have gotten away with this shit, bro. I had so much shit in my trunk, like aside from like weed, like I had like garbage and shit. But like, I told the dude, like I complied and shit, and like this dude was a rookie, bro. Like he saw like a whole mason jar full with like baggies and like fucking a scale and like all this shit, and he's like, "Yeah, it's about a gram." And like literally, I only got fucking fined for like having like a gram, bro.
I thought he never even saw the scale.
No, dude, he saw it all and didn't know what it was, dude.
Dude, such an idiot.
Such a rook.
Dude,
this kid.
They're all stupid out there.
Tim drove 7,000 miles with me in that thing, and he can attest. I don't do anything stupid in that car.
Dude, you guys racked up so many miles on your fucking cars. You literally drove around the country. That's dope. I was pissed I couldn't link with y'all in Colorado.
It's going to happen again, though. That trip.
Are you guys going to go East Coast this time?
No, we got to do that exact same trip.
I'm trying to bring everybody on
That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to, like, RV it.
See, like, me and Sarah are trying to backpack through, like, well, of course, like, through different countries. But
and
like,
just hitchhike with us. We'll pick you up.
Yeah. Take us to Yellowstone.
Brick is behind us. He's back there. Who else? Blah, blah, blah is behind us.
Dude, that shit would be dope. I mean, hopefully I find a job out there that's, like, decent with that shit. I could just take some time off.
Yeah.
I got very lucky because I was the only one with a job.
Everything's lined up perfectly.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was
I couldn't take a month plus off work.
Dog, I barely did shit at that job. He
You're
was like, "Yeah, you're fine."
The white kid? Oh yeah, he's good.
I was one of the only white kids. What a weird job. But yeah, it was definitely worth the miles. I would say.
I mean, you had a car that with 0 miles.
Yeah, that
so
was
I
good.
mean, yeah, that's a little.
Not at the beginning, but yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Cal. You can do that.
You're good, bro.
Come on, dude. I'm sorry.
No, you're.
Look, I'm gonna go over here.
It's all right if we touch feet, but like Jack's not wearing socks, so. It's
No, I just took him off.
They're on his hands.
Bro, should we?
I'm
rip a
down.
dab for the live.
If anybody's watching, don't do this at home.
This is something.
Well, no, actually do it at home because you can't.
You can only do it at home.
You can only smoke at home.
Yeah, if you're at home.
So we're legal right now.
Cheers.
L'chaim.
Actually, Jack's legal. What if that was the actual law?
That's
You're not in your home.
Yeah,
You're not in your home.
This is a complex.
You have to be in your home.
Dude, I'm home.
Dude, you should read the comments while we do this.
What's up, live? No, I'm not about to.
Start walking around with
Should
it. This is gonna be.
get interactive, intuitive. Yeah, we got a solid one person.
Such a big.
It's my homie James.
James who?
My homie James from my old job.
Damn, what up, James?
He's gonna be on this bitch till like 4 a.m. Working them graveyard shifts, bro. I feel you.
Damn, so there was only one person in there.
No, a bunch of people joined, but then they kind of fell
They
off.
died.
Yeah.
We're probably not too loud, dude.
Yeah.
We're
100%.
barely. They can't hear us
You
probably.
should just leave a center table if you're gonna do it.
All right,
You don't even need to stand it up.
You get the exclusive.
Oh, I don't want to be center, dude. Make Tim center.
Mm-mm. Please don't. I'm bad for live.
No jumper pat.
It just makes you want to do it.
What's up with the fishing, James? My homie James is big fishing.
He's a big fisherman.
He tried getting me in this pyramid scheme with tackle boxes. I ain't trusting you, dog.
Dude, it's so funny
Dude,
that
you
I
just
thought
refer
of that.
people.
It's so funny how I thought of that literally a week before you guys put that on. Either you or Sonny said that. I was just thinking like, bro, I can't believe they ever asked me.
I'd wait a
Why would you ever think I would say yes to that? Like,
Dude,
back when they were on
I
that?
asked Miles on his live, and he was like, "Oh, bro, what the fuck?" He's
That
like,
shit was-
no. He's like, "No, it's actually a good investment."
No,
I was
it's
like, bro,
not.
Shut the fuck up.
Their stock, dude. Vince
Wait,
showed me
what
their
is- what
stock. It tanked
What-
in the last 5
what
years.
did-
The stock NXTID. It's like it's basically this pyramid scheme's like public thing. They're public whatever sharing or what? How do you word it, Jack? A public
Domain.
no.
It's like, yeah, it's what they're,
A public like financial thing.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
their
literally
company's
just
public.
a scheme. It's like a scam.
Oh, you're saying it's
A part of their pyramid scheme. It was a pyramid scheme. It was a very funny situation.
What is it? NX?
TID.
Dude, because, yeah, most tickers are just...
Hey, little,
It's very
Lil
weird.
Johnny,
I
dude.
got
Who's little Johnny?
My homie, Lil Johnny Reuter,
That's gonna burn somebody.
out here pulling them hoes. My homie Johnny be finding bitches on through the Xbox, bro, and putting them out.
They may not be doing well, but they're hitting all their earnings on.
What does it say for the description?
Top
I
3%
forget.
get paid the best.
Oh, maybe I have the wrong one. It's is a technology company which engages in the development of hardware and software security systems and applications. The company focuses on security, healthcare, financial technology. Is this not the right thing?
It might be a different one.
It was called like World Ventures. It was like a
Yeah.
flight thing, bro. Like,
I
yeah,
remember
you could fly
it was
to
so
Jamaica.
weird. It was so weird when Vince was like, "This is their stock," and I read that description. I remember now. Just a weird thing like that. It was weird indicators. Fishy.
This dude James goes, it's $25 a month for a box that has $40 worth of tackle in it. Yeah,
It's a good deal.
that is a good deal. I'm not a big.
My grandpa used to take me
It's
fishing.
against my views to go fishing, for being literal.
That's true.
That's true.
There's only
But I
been
was
once.
doing that shit when I went to my girl's island, bro. Ooh.
You guys ate them?
Nah, I was just out there
Fishing.
casting, bro. Give me some fat ones.
There's only once that me and my grandpa like filleted them too, but we would always go fishing.
Would you guys go hunting?
I would love to.
I would if you guys were gonna eat the meat, but I wouldn't.
Like, that's what I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't partake in it if you guys weren't gonna utilize.
Right, like if we were just gonna trash it.
You
just
gotta
kill it.
use the meat, don't you? Isn't that the point of
But,
it?
like I don't want to eat a deer.
Because you gotta know how to prepare it.
Dude, I feel like I'm such
What are we
like
gonna
a
do, hunt a
as.
cow?
I feel like I'm as backwards as like vegan. Like I completely understand. Like I would partake in like hunting and shit, but like I just like personally don't feel like anything has to die for me to live. But like if you guys were like, dude, this is gonna feed us for the next 6 months, like. I mean, could you help us out? Like,
You're a logical
fuck
thinker.
it. I mean, like,
Makes
Smart.
sense.
I would never put it on anybody else. Like, I was just fat as fuck my whole life, dude. I just needed.
It worked for you, and you realize it.
Yeah.
You realize that.
dude.
Yeah.
I don't think I could like. If I went hunting, I wouldn't want to do it with a gun. I feel like that's copping out. I want to do it with like a bow and arrow, like
my
a crossbow.
bare hands.
I'd feel the same way.
Dude, there was this
'Cause
fucking.
you gotta be swole. for
There was
this
this
shit.
this fucking MMA fighter. I forgot his fucking name, dude. But he went deer hunting, okay? And he choked this fucking deer out with his bare hands, bro. Like
that?
Like rear naked choke type of thing, like from the side. Like he was saying, like he didn't know when to stop, so he just fucking held with all his might, and like eventually, like it just started seizing up hard as fuck, like kicking, and like he was like screaming for help from the other guy he was hunting with. Cause like apparently his bow like fucked up or his gun fucked up or some shit. So he was on top, like above it in a tree, and he was like, "Fuck it," jumped down, and like the guy's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's just
I'm
like
picturing
holding-
I'm picturing like an RKO off the branch.
Yeah, no,
Like,
he's just like,
come on, man, give me that knife.
But yeah, he was like, "Give me that knife," and whatever. He just fucking slit its throat. But it's like,
Dude,
wow, that's some like hick strength, man. Like,
but could you imagine like killing an animal with a knife?
no,
Couldn't live.
this guy I used to work with was like a truck driver, and he's like, "Dude, I smoked the fuck out of a deer, and like it was like limping off." Like I was like, "Oh, so it's probably all right, right?" He's like, "No, I went up and I slit its throat." And this dude's like did like
Hardcore.
3 tours in Iraq
Oh,
and stuff.
man.
Like it was
That's
like,
probably the right
Jesus.
thing to do, I guess.
Yeah.
I
Dude.
mean, I could never do that
Dude,
though.
Tony's like
No.
scarred for life. He told me one time that like when he was really little, I remember we were friends like at the time that happened. He was in somewhere like on a farm or some shit with his uncles, and they were like killing a goat for one reason or another, like they had to. He said they were like, "Oh, you want to like be in the room or something?" I don't remember if he was in the room or not. All I remember is him saying that like he'll never forget the noise that like that animal made. He has felt so bad, like it fucked with him bad. And he's someone who like would go hunting and stuff, but he was like that noise was fucked. And like I would hate that if like right when I pull the trigger, I feel that, and then I have to like live with it. It's just like too much like.
Well, I mean, pulling
Sounds like
the
a
trigger,
sacrifice.
pulling the trigger's way
With that
faster.
goat.
So I
That's
mean,
what-
you
that's
could
what-
avoid
That's what I'm
that.
saying. That's
but,
why I
like,
don't
if-
want to do it. 'Cause I feel like it's an easy way out.
Well,
like,
but bro, if you're bow hunting, like if that shit doesn't go like straight through or like a major point, like that thing's
You
running
have to
off
slow
with
it.
it,
You
and
have
yeah,
to
you're gonna have
practice.
to actually be next to it, like like slit its throat, like dude, that shit is so fucked up.
could you imagine, bro?
I could imagine because I smoked the fuck out of.
I don't want to go
possum.
hunting anymore after this conversation. Honestly, it made me realize that no, you